Alright, let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Ooh, Autoplacer has a vote. Honestly, that may be my favorite thing, too. Why is this controller not working? There we go. Let's get jumping in. How's everybody doing tonight? We're gonna hop in, we're gonna do some medium core, we're gonna work on trains, and we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna stream. This is day 22 of doing a video or stream every single day of the month. Yeah, we're making our way through our goal of something every single day this month, which is very exciting because I didn't think I'd actually be able to get it done, and it's looking like it might happen now. All right, it is a Tuesday, so we got to do all our board tasks and stuff, and it's been a minute since I've shared what's going on because we've made some movement. We do have an Autoplacer, which is lovely, and I got a bunch of wood chopped of that. We also now have a bunch more licenses done since the last time I streamed. So let's see here. We got all of our, where is it? Irrigation licenses done, so we can make the good stuff, which is exciting. But we also have stuff to do. Shipping request, Croco meat. That's easy enough. Hey, Queen Mama, how's it going? Good evening and welcome. Let's just borrow these right quick, because I know it has time to sit and cook 27 Croco meat, right? So if you don't have time to cook 27 Croco meat, all you gotta do is just put 27 Croco meat in their fancy little box, and it'll cook itself. Oh, excellent! Well, welcome. Spoilers abound. But first thing you're seeing right now is, I think, one of my favorite things in the game. I like the things that shoot stuff to other things. And this is the Autoplacer. You put stuff in the box, it connects to 3 devices, and automatically places them. And when that crock meat is done cooking, it'll drop out like normal, and then it'll spit some new ones in. We'll wait for it to happen once. There it goes. There it goes. Cook, cook, cook. So you can just leave stuff processing while you're enjoying your day. It's incredible. Yeah, I love it. And then I'll show you some train stuff in a minute, because that's what we're probably going to be working on the most once that meat's done cooking today, since we don't have any other tasks we have to do. Well, yeah, it's an auto-sort upgrade, and I think it works with the auto-sorter, which I've not yet bought. The auto-sorter is supposed to live in this hole. But I need another slingshot, because that takes 2. This guy takes 1 advanced slingshot. So I used one of the 2 I had in there. So we're going to do a mining run before we get the auto sorter. But we're getting weirdly close to getting at least 2 or 3 of the goals done to quote-unquote beat medium core. Now that we have the irrigation done, we can set up a fully automated farm. I also can come over here and pick some coffee beans now, which is excellent. Oh, and well, speaking of something you haven't seen yet, if you haven't seen any of the new things, there is a new animal over there. Let's go say hello. Hello, new animal. And of course, I'm awful with the animal names, so this is the male pleep. I think it's the plunk. But he looks awesome. He's got a little mohawk and angry eyes. I like him. So he's one of our new critters that we can capture and use for breeding. We've not started any ranching yet on this save, so we're not at the breeding point yet. But it is pretty slick. All right, I do need fruit salad, and my limit for fruit salad is always bananas. So let's just grab these real quick while we're over here. All right. I hope things go well in your neck of the woods. I have been sick as a dog for about a week. It's been not fun. I still have a little cough, a little growly, but I feel much better. And so yesterday I was still not feeling it, so I couldn't do my normal Tuesday night stream. So instead we get a lovely Wednesday night stream, which I was looking forward to all day, and I'm excited to be back in some Dinkum. Yeah, the plunk is pretty cool. Again, I think that's his name. I'm gonna keep calling it that until I learn. One day I'll learn. Alright, so, other things we've done. Oh, we paid for our house. I guess I forgot to put stuff in, so let's place items. Thanks! Yeah, I'm glad to be on the mend too. It's been a week. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get some gumwood planks. Beautiful. We're gonna get some palm wood. Beautiful. I love now that we have this nice organize button. Oh, that's interesting. I thought the organize button would stack same items. It does not, but it does nicely clean up your chest, so I'll give it that. We need 19 nails, which is a weird number. Has it always been 19? That seems weird. And tin sheets. We'll get those in. While we're waiting for that crock meat to cook, so we can then go look at the train. Nice. And the crock meat is done. So that's what's so nice. No need to stand around and plop things in and out of the machine. You can just go and it just does its own thing. It's beautiful. Alright, let's place these items. Lovely. The house will be done tomorrow. Okay. So, I suppose I should water. You know what? I'm not going to worry about watering. I'll water later. I think I can get away with one day without watering the coffee. I'm not entirely sure how long its season lasts. That might have been a silly thing to do, but whatever. Oh, we have a visitor. Who do we have today? Oh, I have forgotten about her. We could build her house for a while now, and just have not. I'm not going to talk to her today because I don't want to do her daily, but I will probably go build it. Oh, nice. New furniture. Alright, who are we bringing this to? We gotta go talk to Theo, and I guess we'll get the license for her house. Or the deed. Let's see here. Talk about town. Can I see the deeds? We've been kind of remiss on getting our deeds in. We got town bell, all the 4 houses. Let's go ahead and get this deed done. Let's do it. Alright, lots of talking. She's gonna go over roughly where I have the little farm over there, so that's fine. And I need to find out what she wants to do today, because we are doing medium core, and we'll see what her job is. We'll go ahead and get a medium core. We'll go get put some stuff away here. That can go there. We can shove that in there for now. We do have a couple of fruit salad, which is nice. I knew I forgot to do something. That can go up here. We're not watering. That comes over here like it always does. And we'll get our bug book out and get that already. Where is my nets? There they are. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that down here. Beautiful. Alright. And if we see a blue moon while we're running around, we'll just go grab it. Ulysses, fly, cicada. Ulysses. Alright, let's go talk to our friend. Give him 27 crock meat. We'll get that all done. Here you go, my friend. I did that thing for you. Have some tea. There we go. Nice. Alright. But yeah, it's been a fun month so far. Other than getting sick, I've been really enjoying playing all sorts of games. And obviously enjoying... Oh, I forgot to talk to him. Playing a good amount of Dinkum. And I have a decision to make, because I think I'm getting close-ish that I could technically finish off this medium core relatively quickly if I really pushed to. Which makes me wonder then, do I start a whole new island when the patch drops? And just free play it. There was also an alphabet challenge that was released that looks like a lot of fun. Okay, what does he need? Yep, alright. We'll get him a cooked cactus fig. We gotta catch a butterfly. All these Ulysses ones. We'll head out to the desert and get the one we need. I guess while we're over here, we'll pick up this guy's task too. If he has new recipes. Let's see if there's anything good here. Have that, have that. Have all of that, so we're not even gonna talk to him. Haha! One less task. That's a quality of life thing. I wish it would tell you if you already had the recipe, like it would just put a little marker up or something. Just make it faster to look, you know? Instead of clicking on him and being like, I already taught you that. Because he gets a little persnickety, to be honest. And I don't like his attitude. Alright. We're just getting thunder sacks. We've been doing a lot of dirt printing. And so we want to make sure we have them. There's our blue moon that we need to get. And if we can see a fig... Yeah, there's one. Let's go grab a cactus here. I made sure I put a a grill over by John's now, so I don't have to run back to the base when people want food cooked. So we can just run back and grab that. Oh, what do we have to do on our daily? Grass, vehicle, and cut down trees. Alright. Let's just do that real quick while we're here. Do I have my scythe on... I don't have a scythe on me? What the bloody heck? Alright, well I guess we'll do trees. Using... we can do grass with a chainsaw. It all counts the same. Actually, it's faster than the scythe. Of course we got a beehive. I'm sitting here trying to rush through my chores. And the game's like, you want some stuff? And you know what? Always. Alright, let's head back. We're not gonna sell this to John today. We don't really need to talk to him. Because I really want to go start working on some trains. But medium core rules, so anyone we do, you know, we gotta do our tasks, talk to our people, all that jazz. Alright, we'll leave this beehive. And I can show you the beginning of what I've started. I'm not a dirt printing kind of guy. It's not something I've done a lot of. But I'm starting to try. You know, the lighthouse was my first attempt. And I tried to make a little train station. And this one I made so you can actually go in it, mostly so I can shove some lights in here so at night it has a glow. You know, you got like your train map, you got your clock telling you when the train's coming. It's a start. It's, you know, we're learning. I am a little baby designer, but I like it. It makes me happy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring this over, turn in our fig, we'll turn in our butterfly, and then we'll go actually check out the actual train, which of course I think I left on the wrong end of the train track. I want to chat. Here you go. Sure did. Here's your cooked cactus fig. Ooh, I do love more lighting options. That's always a boon. And then we'll give Fletch her butterfly real quick. You know, I might actually want to go and talk to, let's chat. I might want to go talk to Franklin, because I do think I want a motorcycle. What'd she give me? Is it a motorcycle? No. It was worth a hope. Alright, let's go... Where is my truck? My truck's... Okay, well... Alright, let's go show you where we're putting our train. So the idea of the train, by the time it's done, spring is going to be over, of course. But the idea was the train was going to be the way I was going to go and collect eggs and then bring them back to John's to sell. That was really the goal. And so I've started working on a track, and then this will eventually be full road. This is just kind of outlining where we're going. And this may change because the train goes from being a train to kind of a monorail, and I don't know which I like better. I think I actually like the monorail, so I might actually come back and raise all of these tracks to the same monorail height that you'll see in a moment. Do I have anything stored in the truck? No. Alright, let's take the truck. So the nice thing is the truck does fit on the train track and the train bridges. So here's where it turns into a monorail. Oops, it was very annoying to kind of get these bridges built. The bridges are a little persnickety right now. Like, I'm not entirely sure how I did that one. All the others had to be 3 wide. That's interesting. Look at that dirt falling down. It's a fun particle effect. But somehow I got away with 1 wide bridge there. And this is where we'll leave the truck down here. This is where our train is currently. So the idea is the train's going to go all the way from here, make this turn, and go all the way to here, which is our trapping area, and then I'd build like a trapping lodge. The train is pretty zippy. Oh, you know what? I forgot there's a bunch of stuff in the trunk. Let's go get all that. My goodness. There was a lot of stuff shoved in there. Oh, right, because it was the bug hunt last time I was on, and I just shoved everything in there so I could get on the train and go. So the train is pretty zippy. Until you do a corner, and then it kind of slows almost to a stop. So let's go ahead and place it. It does not like... Yeah, it's... Oh, good, it jumped up. Nice. Okay. So we'll start driving. Right? It's so good. If I can... I will say sometimes it's a little... There we go. So we get some good speed, and then we kind of stop to make the turn. But you can see here, once we get going, it can chug. This train can move. Like it's pretty good. And it'll jump down a little bit, like it clears the tracks and falls. But as soon as you leave a track, it dead stop, full stop, and you can't back up at that point. So there is that. But you're right, it does look so good. I do like that's kind of smart how it places itself. Alright, let's put the stuff back in we actually want for our train building. It does have storage, which is lovely. And so that's been very helpful. Donkey Kong World Creative? Yeah. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to make sure I have in the train? That's fine. And you know, I was going to go empty my inventory, but I don't think we need to. Let's just keep working on it. And we'll zoom back. So, you know, it moves so nicely. I want cars. It sounds like there's not going to be any cars. But I want a cart that I can, like, shove 16 eggs on and drive them around my island. But nice lift up there, and we're going to turn. Oh, yeah, I got my daily done, so that was good. Alright. So, what we're doing is we got to build a lot of pylons. Like, a lot. And actually, if I can get one bridge in my inventory, it'd be helpful to get a rough idea of where I need to go. And do I have spark soup? Actually, that will be necessary. Yes, I have one. Okay, good. As I say, I thought I put some in there, and it looks like I did. We'll need the shovel, we may need the jackhammer, we shouldn't need the chainsaw on us, we definitely won't need the bug book. I sure hope we don't need the weapon, but you never know. Sharks can be a thing. We'll want our compactor for sure. We'll want our printer for sure, which is somewhere. There it is. And we definitely don't need a rattan. There we go. Alright, that should be pretty decent. So let's go ahead and eat 2 fruit salads so we get some stamina. And a little shielding, which is important. And we'll eat our 1 spark soup. And we'll come here and we'll grab a bridge. Which means we need to craft more bridges. And so that's where we're going. So kind of right where all those weeds are. Alright, let's go. Now, I could do this precise and actually care and try and all that jazz, but we're having fun. We're just, you know, we want to get a train on the map, and we'll deal with precision another day. But this should be good to get us up, and how high do we need to go? And right now, you notice I'm not even putting any, that's gonna be annoying to get up to. Dang it. Note to self, don't fall. But we need to make it 4 wide anyway at some point, at least, so... but I'm not putting any texture down, any pathing down yet. Until we build the whole thing, then I'll come back and put concrete on. Once I decide if that's where everything's gonna go and all that jazz. Alright, I think we still need to go 1 higher. Am I off by 1? Let me see, I might actually be off by 1. Dang it! I am off by 1. Alright, well. That's why we're, you know, we're just getting this done. We're building trains. We're not... It's an optical illusion. Am I off by 1? Yes, I am. And I need to go over this way. Okay. Good news is that's an easy fix here. And I may be off by 1 eventually on all of these, so I can put a light post up. So I'm not even gonna take it down yet. Until we get the actual infrastructure in. Alright, sometimes these bridges are a little persnickety. Like, it wants to be an exact amount of distance, it seems, versus where we want it to go. Like the other bridges. Like, see, yeah. It's yelling at me because... I need to go 2 more squares. Which we can do. And this is going to be the most tedious and hardest part by far. Ah, there we go. You come down here and we can jackhammer that, I think, away, or we can just pick it. No, there we go. You know, I probably should get some ladders. Or maybe some swim speed. That'd be pretty good, too. Alright, let's hop up. We'll keep working on our bridge now. Let's see. I think I need one more. Yeah, I need to put one more pillar down. I think that should do it. I wish there was a way to make the compactor do like that, where you don't have to go level by level. I know why it works like it does. But it'd be nice to be able to stand up top and just do that. Alright, let's see if this bridge wants to play nice now. What's its issue? Pardon me. Its issue is another distance. My gosh. See, I thought you could do shorter bridges. Not entirely sure what the deal is. Let me try from this side. Sometimes that will work. It's overlapping. Oh wait, am I too low still? Is that the issue? Oh! That's what's going on, I think. Alright, let's fix that. Yes, that was the issue. And I need to give at least a 2 gap, so I need to go in 1. And then that should do it. Alright, so see, this is where bridges can be persnickety. Let's see if we go on the other side, if it plays nice. And the answer is no, and I don't understand why. Because it's connecting to track. It's connecting to solid surface. I don't get it. If I back up, am I just too close? And see, this is the quandary we run into. And I'm sure it'll all be sorted out and figured out eventually. But this is a bit of a challenge because I'm not entirely sure what the solution is. And I am curious about one thing. So I'm going to move the train back. If I can get in there. Let's move it back behind this bridge. We're going to take this bridge down, which I do think needs a chainsaw, actually. And we'll go get that in a minute. Because I'm curious to see if it's like the order the bridges are placed matters. Like, does this want to play nice now? No. What if I fly over here? Is it because there's stuff under the bridge? These are all the experiments we're trying to figure out. So we get rid of all the plants under the bridge. Maybe that's what's going on. Getting lots of jellyfish brew, so that's always fun. Why is that dirt here? That makes no sense. I'll replace that sand in a second here once I throw this dirt down over here. If I can get the sand I want. There we go. Alright, so we're going to figure out if that's what the issue was. Maybe it was just that there was plants under the bridge. Is that a thing? Why do I think that's actually a thing? So maybe that is it. So we've cleared out under the bridge. And this one we had also cleared out, so that might be what's going on. Alright, so let's put our bridge back here that we know worked. Beautiful. And let's go try this one now. Aha! That's all it was, is the plants. Silly plants. Tricks are for kids. Alright. So we know this bridge works. There is a bunch of excess I did not need to put. We'll worry about that later. What's interesting to me, though, is, in theory, then I should be able to get away with a 2 wide tower. and not need this one. So I'm just going to throw that down there. Alright. And we'll make this, eventually this will be a 2-pillar. We're learning, right? So where is that going to go? I wish I could zoom out just a little bit more. And I know I have like the build mode, but that's... Or you know what'd be great if I could leave the shadow, kind of like with the tape measure. If I could just leave that shadow there so that I can get underneath and build where I want to build. Alright, so we're going to go out at least until 1, 2, that... Okay, I think I know where we're going. And we are keeping an eye on the time. We want to make sure we're not stuck in the water when late hits. So we're getting rid of all the plants that could potentially get in our way and cause issues. We're destroying some beautiful coral reef. And I think we can actually go all the way out to here. And there's our goal. So you can see this is going to take a while. I don't think we're going to do all this tonight, but we're getting closer. It's just baby steps. Of course, I could drop this down and not be a monorail and just ride along the water's edge. That'd be a lot less vertical digging, so that might be an option. But for now, I like the idea of this monorail idea, so we're going to stick with it until we finalize it. The most important thing is really kind of figuring out where these pillars have to be, and I think I can do it right here. Alright, let's get this up going here. So, just enough time on the spark soup to finish this tower with no issues. Again, making the assumption I lined it up right, which I think I did. I think I need to go 1 higher, so let's just double check. If I could face the right way. No, thank you. Alright, so we need to go at least 1 higher. And possibly, I could technically go 1 further. I'm not going to worry about precise, but that should be okay. And let's see if the bridge wants to play nice now, and I think it will. Now that we know we need to break stuff, yeah. No, I don't want that, actually, so I need to go 1 higher still. It's connecting to the wrong lip. I need to go up to the actual other bridge. So that's the other thing to know, is tracks are... all the tracks are 2x. They're 2x2s. Why is that now connecting now? Let me try from the other side. So if you connect a bridge and you leave just a 1x2, you're not going to have any way to fill that currently. So you got to remember that tracks are 2x2s. Now why... Oh, I guess I did print too high. Okay, so I'll go drop that down 1 level, but I'm confused why that's happening. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, I should have jumped. Oh, just made it. Okay. Let's see if coming from this end makes it work better. Alright, that's kind of what I want to happen, but it's not because of... Did I miss a plant under there? I can't tell. Let's go be a little more aggressive with the plants. I don't think anything's missing. If this all looks clean all the way across, so that shouldn't be a problem. He says... Can I get high enough on here to jump? Yes, I can. Let's see if I can get up just a little bit there. That'll be faster. Actually, I should be able to do... Come on, sometimes you can wiggle yourself up. I might be able to if I go right there. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Why? Why won't you connect bridge? Why you be like this? Alright. Our dirt printer is low, but we might be able to expand the tower 1. Let's see what we got. I'll have to charge that tonight. I will invariably forget to do so. Alright. Maybe it's just a distance thing. So as I said, it's going to be a lot of cleanup after the fact. Once I know where the pillars have to be, then I can go in and clean up excess pillars. I'm going to put a little station here. I'm going to build a dirt print station here of some sort where you can get off the train and go wander this little island. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe this will be our penguin island. Maybe make it a little penguin island or something later. Oh, actually, maybe I'll put all our fire slimes. We'll have a little fire danger area. Alright, so that added, we got 2 bridges down. I'm going to need to make more bridges. And again, the goal is to continue this. Actually, that's not too bad. We're about a third of the way there. All the way to here. We want this bridge to go all the way across. Hey, Sharky. What time is it? Okay, we're good. We're not going to fall into the water. All the way to here, and I'm hoping that it'll be around the right height, where we don't have to do too much adjustment. And we can just put ourselves on the island up here, like a station. With a walking bridge over here, because this is where our trapping area is. And we want to be able to, you know, trap things. And things we want to trap is, this is where we do all of our egg hunting. They're all sleeping right now, but look at all these eggs. That's the whole reason I'm building this bridge. So I can have a train that I can go pick up these eggs and drive them back to John's. That's the idea. And there's a whole nother trapping point over here. Alright, let's take our teleporter though back to base. That's why we flew over here. So, you know, I wanted this done in time for spring. It'll have to be used starting spring 2 by the time I get it done. Alright, back to the base we go. And we'll teleport into our lighthouse. Which is it's technically a lighthouse. It kind of looks lighthouse-esque. I don't know. Bridges, on the other hand, look lovely. I love this incorporation of the dock. It is probably one of my favorite things I've ever done in Dinkum. It makes me very happy. Also, why do I have no energy? Oh, because I lost all my food. Alright, let's go ahead. What was that sound? And sleep. I think we have to sleep outside because they're building our house tonight. Or no, is that only when you move the house? I never remember. Actually, what we'll do is we will go ahead and... I'm going to eat a fruit salad because this is wild that I'm walking so slow. Let's empty our inventory and then we'll go from there. We do have some penguins here, mostly because I've just not done anything with them yet. They've been living here for a while. They'll get a home eventually. Well, apparently I have a lot of traps. Oh, hello, friend. So, a change. Traps no longer auto-send. You do have to pick them up and throw them to make them send. So, if that was an important part of your gameplay, that is something new now. It's a solution to a long-standing bug. And you know what? It's fine. Because look, you don't have to fight. You know, it's not scary. Just get a monster to follow you over and just do that. You don't even have to do any combat. You don't have to damage the thing. Just pick them up, throw them in, you're golden. It's all good. Alright, let's put stuff away. What else do we have? Let's get all the shoved stuff out of our chest, or out of our box here. This doesn't belong in there. That doesn't belong in there. Bananas. Oh yeah, bananas. Oh, fish and chips we'll keep, actually. We keep those in. And we're gonna see if we can make some more spark soup. Ooh, I don't think... is it under animal parts? Yes, it's under animal parts. Okay. Alright, let's get the spark soup cooking. Pardon me. Where does that go? Yeah, it goes in here. Excellent. And we got some of the... Oh yeah, the teas and stuff we were making so that we can brew them. And get our nice little, don't they go? Oh yeah, here we go. So in theory, you could automate brewing. I don't know why you'd want to. It'd be a waste of a lot of resources. But you could have... Oh no, it doesn't pick up off the ground. But you could put all of these into, you know, put all your brews in here, and then it'll fill a keg, and then once the keg's done in a week or whatever, it'll spit it out, and then it'll put some in. I would use this tool for things that are fast. You know, I would not use it for things that take multiple days. Personally. I mean, you do you. It's your game. Or just keep farming until you have a ton of them, and then it doesn't matter what you use. But let's put all these tools away. I do like to keep... we'll put the blast furnace back here, because this honestly is how I've been doing most of my ore now. And wood is just from this little setup. It's so convenient. Speaking of, do I have raw wood that we can just pop that in while we're putting everything else away. Oh yeah, we do. We have some. Right here. So all we gotta do is come over here, put it into our auto placer. And then we walk away, and it just does all the cutting for us. And I'll just keep running in the background, which is so good. So good. Alright, we got a muscle that just goes in our shove box for now. We have an animal part, which goes over here. Oh, we have enough. We should probably get these brewing, since we have enough of them. Beautiful. Let that start cooking up. We did want to make more fruit salad, because that is our go-to fruit. Or go-to food. That's what we use the most. What am I missing? Limes. There we go. And we'll get all that cooked up. I am due to make the auto... You know what? I think I have the stuff to do it. No, I don't. I need cloth. So we do need to get into farming at some point. Some point sooner than later. Wait, oh, my limes were my... Oh, right, because I had to sell a bunch. Okay. Or donate a bunch or whatever it was. A daily task type of thing. Alright, that wood got all chopped up for us. Beautiful. Throw that in there. We definitely need to go to the mine soon, but we're so low on keys. Because I have, of course, not been doing my duty on filling those crab pots. Alright, seeds. Let's get our other tools set up here. We'll keep this... we're going to charge this guy. And we're probably at repair time for our hammer, just to be safe. And we have enough repair kits, that's fine. Do we have any other tools that need repairing? No, we don't. We got a second bat zapper the other day. From the trash can. Or the recycling bin. So that's kind of exciting. Alright, let's just do a quick repair. Kablamicus, nice. Oh yeah, we got new coffee, so that's new as well. So we can start that cooking up. And I remember, does that go in kegs or does that go in here? It feels like it should go in here. It doesn't though, and all of our kegs are currently in use, so coffee will have to happen later. But that is always nice to have and just get done. Furniture we shove into our furniture shove box until it gets full, which is very close to happen. It has happened. So that's done. And I think we have now cleaned out our inventory. Because yeah, we keep some cooked prime meat on us. We keep the fruit salad. And we still have this plant shop deed. So let's go place this. So if you've been following along on Medium Core, there's all sorts of weird little rules and decorating things, which I can put up. I think I added a new view. Yeah, so you can still see the game. So that's what the Medium Core rules we're using now, which was actually just shared on the Dinkum main channel, which that's kind of exciting. So they've posted this with a variety of other content creators' rules. These, of course, are modified after ages. I swear I see a sparkle in here. Oh yeah, that's a bug, I think. I think there's still sparkles sometimes. Okay. But that's what we're working on. And one of the rules is you do have to connect all permanent structures with a platform. There is an exception, though, which the greenhouse and the barn can be on dirt if desired for aesthetic reasons. And so I do desire it for aesthetic reasons. And we're going to put it right here, and we will build the garden around it. Or the farms will go kind of around it. I don't want there, I want one off. There we go. So let's go ahead and just put all the stuff in. We'll go pick that up real quick. But yeah, so that's the Medium Core rules. And that's one of the things we can get away with, which is kind of fun. And that was a viewer's suggestion. Someone just posted on one of my videos and they're like, hey, I love this idea, but I hate this. And I was like, I agree, let's change it. That's why we're on version 4 now. So as people suggest things, we make changes and updates to the rules. All right, animal poop goes in our seeds garden. There we go. And we need the following. We need, ooh, cement and stone. Ooh-wee, I definitely have the cement, yeah. Do I have the stone? Looks like I do. Beautiful. Okay. Tin bars. We just need 4. That's nothing. Copper bars we're doing fine on. I am going to take this and put it in our auto placer. Because this will just cook it for us while we're not here. Which is great. Alright, we need tin sheets. Which we're getting a little low on, but we can make more. And then quartz crystals. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, let's go drop our ore in here. Now, what this actually does in a lot of ways is that makes the expensive tools like the smelter, it makes them cheaper. So I like to have a factory of 10 of everything, but the smelters are expensive and it takes a while to get to 10 of them, but I like it because it doubles my ore. Well, now I can still double my ore and not have to sit there and babysit it just by putting things in, walk away, and I'll come back and it's just all done. It's lovely. So yes, it's pricey to make, but if you're trying to be like efficient, you know, Dinkum doesn't have to be like a max min game at all. It lets you be a little more efficient. Was that everything, or did I forget something? Okay, good. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and sleep, and then see what tomorrow brings. So tomorrow will be a Wednesday. We should check our calendar too. I don't remember if there's anything. Is it the 19th when we get the night market? I think it's the 19th. Oh, it's gonna rain in the morning. That'll be good. Where is the count? That's over here. All right. So, do we not get the night market every month? Did I make that up? Huh. I've only seen it once. Weird. Well, we'll have to wait and see. All right. Let's go ahead and sleep. And sleep until tomorrow. So those of you that answer the poll, so far auto placer is winning as the thing people are looking most forward to. Pardon me. So that's exciting. Let's see here. Yep, the house is bigger now. Is this the biggest it gets? It may be. I'll have to check. Anyway, I didn't think I trapped that many things, but all right. John probably wrote some lovely letter I didn't read. Whoops. We're just gonna go shove these traps over here. Just because the box is full. Hello, penguins. Goodbye, penguins. And look at this. Look, it's great. See? I didn't have to sit here and feed it all that ore. I just got it all. Which is fantastic. And we'll just put all that away. Let's check our board. Still nothing about... Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, so we need meat on a mangrove stick. We can bring Theo a mangrove stick. That's not a problem. And John wants 24 crude fence. Yeah, we can make that. We might already have it, actually. Let's check our fencing box. What do we need for crude fence? If you haven't seen this is the nice new organized crafting UI, so it's a lot nicer. Alright, crude fence. Logs. Alright, so I need 6 gum logs and 3 Spinifex resin. That's not a problem. Let's go chop down a couple trees. We can deforest over here. At some point we gotta replant all of our trees anyway. More than enough logs. Alright. Bing, bang, boom. And we need... Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, is that... Oh no, it can go one larger still. Got it. So that is... I do need to make my house larger. I don't normally start decorating my house until it's full size. That's basically what it... That's the secret. Okay, wood... Well, let's go visit some folks and give them all this stuff. And of course, we'll check in on Franklin, see what he wants as well. I really gotta get back into crab potting. Actually, I have the metal now. I can make a ton more. I should just make a bunch and start getting those keys built up again. What do we got? Hazmat shoes. That's fun. You know what else? How much do we have on us right now? Let's go and pay off our debts. Alright, that leaves us a little spending cash on hand, which is fine. How much do we have in the bank? No, we're just shy of 5 million. Okay, we're doing good. I mean, things are getting pricey now with tools and things, so we're going to be spending that. And all of that money, that whole 5 million, easily, came from one hunting trip. 1 day's hunting trip. Because I was getting 200,000 dinks for every slime, fire slime thing I caught. Fire jelly? Yeah. Alright. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, John. I have some stuff for you. Excellent. Because we talked to him, we do need to find out what he wants us to do today. What's up? Oh, I didn't want chat, sorry. I meant to actually... wait. Is he not... There we go. Yep, I love these ones. It's easy, I can just buy stuff. What is my daily today? It looks like I need to sell some fruits to him. Alright, so this is the one time, again, if we go back to those medium core rules, if you're playing hard mode, there's lots of rules about selling. And I borrowed and kept most of them. But you can sell to John the exact amount of fish or the exact amount of fruit when he has these, when you have a daily task to do so. So I can sell him exactly 3 fruit. The other thing we can sell to John is when he has his anniversary event, we can sell him all the fish we want. Because you want to be able to get those plushies. You know, that's important. Alright, job done there. Smash 4 rocks, and then we gotta grind rocks. That's a nice little synergy there. Let's get this down here. I know these aren't rocks, but you know, free ore is free ore. Alright, boo, termites. Dealing with a termite problem in real life, so this termite nest, it's too soon when I see them now. Alright, what do we got? Gumwood, we have... Hedge, I don't know that we have. Oh, we do. Alright, and palm, I think we have. Yep, and just make sure we have the gumwood one. Yes, yes, yes. Well, since I talked to you, now I need to see what you want. Don't make it fine. I'll go find a dang river daisy somewhere. Anyone in chat know where river daisy is? So I can quickly get one. He always sends me on flower quests. It takes me the whole dang day. I never find it. That's another rule in the medium core, is you can absolutely use the wiki. But I trust you all to tell me. Alright, let's see here. I'm guessing it's near a river. I want to chat. I did that thing for you. Alright, and let's find out what he needs. Sure. I love 10 bars. Thanks, friend. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's go find a river daisy. That's be my guess too. Thanks, P-Mama. Near a river? Duh. Oh, you said lol. I said duh. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Yeah, I'll go look along the rivers. It's probably some daisy thing. These ones are all just the paper daisies, right? Yeah, they're the white paper. Let's see if we see anything that looks different. I may actually just pull up the wiki, to be honest. I should have that as a saved tab when I'm streaming. Look at this, free seeds. Alright, these are all the white daisies. And again, I know I should be picking these flowers and breeding them and selling them. But we're not playing optimized, we're just having fun. Desert pea. Oh, I'm gonna go smack this guy in the head a few times. Hello, friend. Gotta get some gizzards. Those all look like paper daisies. Where'd the river go? There it is. Alright, let's keep looking along. All along the river. Doobie-doobie-doo. I'd like to do a mining run sooner than later. Pine forest. Thank you, Queen Mama. Yeah, I guess we'll just go straight across the map. Or right up here. Wouldn't that be great if it was just like sitting right here in this little ridiculously small pine forest that exists there for some reason. Hello, bird. Just gonna take a quick little bit of fruit salad because the back glider is lovely, but you can actually run out of energy while back gliding. Ooh, he took 3 hits. He had a tough skull. That's a regular doggo. I don't know why I got confused for a second. I was like, is that a poodle? Oh yeah, we gotta do stones. Might as well do that while we're here. Lovely. And we're making our way across the map. Alright. So, we're gonna go ahead. Oh my goodness, look at all this ore. I obviously have been neglecting to come mine. It's good to mine and change out the ore, because I think otherwise it stays put. But that's how you can get your, get your opal spawns. You want to basically open up that node. Alright, is that a river daisy? Let's see. Nope. Is that a river daisy? Yes, it is. It's the blue ones. And now that I say that, I think I have a bunch of them, but the other day I could not find red hibiscus to save my life, so we're going to grab these. Because at some point, we will want a little flower farm. And we're going to make our way over to the teleporter and teleport back. Just in time for the rain to stop. How lovely is that? The sky's clear. The colors pop. The colors do seem a little more vibrant. I don't know if that is a change or in my imagination. What? Hello. What are you? Do I have you? I don't. I was gonna say, I don't remember a beautiful purple butterfly. It's a purple azure butterfly. So we'll go donate that too. There's our teleporter. And this is where we keep any excess bugs and fish. I think we sold all our fish last adventure, so we don't actually have anything over here. No, and our storage area is empty. If I'm going to Frank, no, I'll go town. Pardon me. All right. So we need to, who we turn this into? This is for Franklin, and we got to go turn in this bug. Nice. That's not too bad. We, bounced around a good chunk of the map, but got all our dailies done in the morning. We still have a whole afternoon to do whatever we want. So let's get this turned into you. I have bought you a new beautiful bug. That's all. And yeah, we already did your task. You sold me some stuff. Fish, I want to go see our bug collection. How's that looking? Alright, this one's empty. What goes in here? I don't know. It's empty. Where's our purple? Oh, it's in there. Okay. I always love museum. I love museum games with museums. Man, they're always just so good. Alright, now we got that done. There was something else I need to do. Oh, I gotta give Franklin his, whatever he wants, his flower. I think Franklin's a big softy. He likes to be all rude and be like, oh, don't talk to me. Hello, strange friend. You are adequate. But I think he's got a little romantic heart. He loves his flowers. There you go, my friend. I did find you a river daisy. You may have one. You've done a very adequate job. Ooh, that looks nice and cozy. All right. Let's go back to our train, shall we? And keep working on that. Do I have a spark soup on me? Yes. Now, while my inventory is pretty darn full, everything we need's over there. Oh, you know what we didn't make? We didn't make more bridges. We'll fly past our train station. It's ugly, I know. I'll work on it. I've never dirt printed a building. That's only my second attempt. But let's head over. I left the train, of course, at the far end of our line, so we'll just make our way. I also left our truck at the far end of the line. So I'm doing I'm batting 100 here to make sure I bring the stuff with me. And this is where our train line turns into a monorail, and eventually I may go back and make all of it a monorail. But for now, this is where it converts to monorail mode once we hit that first river. Or second river. Alright. So we have our pillars here. And we're gonna do I have at least one more bridge that I can space these bridges out? Or am I out of luck? We are out of luck. In that case... Oh no, my pockets are full. Let's put some stuff away in here that we don't need to be holding right this moment. Yes. Where'd my dirt printer go, though? There it is. And a shovel. Perfect. Pick all that away. We're gonna go and actually make some more bridges. Now we can also see the train recipe. So if you haven't seen... What? No. Sir? You to not face this way. You all saw that happen, right? I'm not crazy. That train just teleported. Honestly, I thought I lost the train. I thought it just fell through the earth and that was it. Luckily, they're not too crazy expensive, so, but it'd be sad because I'd have to wait for Franklin to build another one. All right, trains go zoom. Trains, they're nice and zoomy. I do appreciate that. When you go down a ramp, you'll jump off the track a little. Here we go. Wait for it. Vroom. But when you run out of track, it is a hard, immediate stop. Boom. You're done. Sorry, dog. Oh, chill. It wasn't on purpose, and you know it. Alright, let's go back and get some bridges made. This is where I'm supposed to stop per my signs, but what do I care? A little wild driving. Jump the curve. Oh, no, 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 no. Woohoo! There we go. Spin out, hop out, and go make some bridges. So, the supplies are really cheap for tracks, which is lovely. And they live on the bridges, all of them do. So you have your railroad track. That's just one iron bar and one plank, gets you a stack of 8. Curved is the exact same ingredients. 1 and 1 gets you a stack of 8. The bridge, I think, is 5 and 2. Yeah, 2 iron bars and 5 gun planks gets you a bridge. So they're very reasonable. The train itself is also reasonable. It does not require zirconium. It's mostly, I call it, iron gated. So if you're in the Iron Age, if you've unlocked iron and have a good supply of that going, you're golden. Let's make 15 of these. We'll make 10 for now. I'll make another stack of these. I'll make another... We don't really do a lot of turning, because again, you slow down to a stop when you turn. Perfect. Actually, I should have looked. I have a train section over here. Do I have anything in there? I have some more straightaways. There we go. Alright, let's put some stuff away. If we have anything in here, they can go elsewhere. I think my gumwood needs to go in manually, because I took... Yeah, there we go. We'll throw some seeds down. Beautiful. Just so we don't run around with all this insanity in our inventory all day, you know. We also know that we need to, as part of our daily, we do need to grind some stone. Which I could go put in the auto placer, but I have enough grinders over here that I can just get that done. Like that. Alright. So let that all do its thing. That's all the stone we have is 8 stone. Yikes. Unless I put it in the wrong bin, which is also very possible. Clothing, I think we're out of... I need another box for clothing. Yeah. Let's go grab a box real quick. Right now it's kind of all hodgepodgey. But it works. You know, it's fine. And then we have a flowers box over here, and that'll get us most of our inventory back. Nice. Alright. Back to the trains. We'll hop on our car and speed off. Watch out, bird! Whoops. That's definitely a pedestrian right away, and not a place for vehicles, but whatever. Trying to do fancy camera work there. Zoom in shot. And we'll hop our train. I like the train, it's very zippy. And you'll see it doesn't slow down going uphill, I don't think. It might. But it does almost come to a full stop when you're turning, so you'll see the turn in a moment. Doobie-dee-doo. Do-do-do-do. It does have momentum, so it keeps moving forward if you let go. Will it go off track? Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, bummer. I don't think... Yeah, I can't back it up. Now it's in the way. That's okay. Alright, so we need to put another bridge down. And that's where our bridge can go. And this is why it's so difficult. I don't really know what that distance is. I should probably measure this out. But that would be a sane thing to do. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do our best to guess that I think it's at the start of that lip. We do need to eat some fruit salad. And nothing says appetizing like soggy fruit salad that you eat while you're underwater. Alright, we need to get rid of all these things because this seemed to be causing a lot of problems. I'm not entirely sure why it does that. I'm sure it's something to do with the game engine. Okay, and we're good. Dirt print. And I think we can make it... to here, actually. So I think this is where it needs to go. Let's see if we can get away. If we can actually get it right this time. Odds are low. Odds are gonna be okay. Alright. 10,000 points. Anyone who knows the song, I was just mumbling to myself there. Odds are... And time's up. It's a song by the Bare Naked Ladies. One of their more recent albums. I've seen them like 10 times now. One of my wife's favorite band. And they're still making music, and I love it. It's so cool. Too high. I think this is right. Actually, no. We can cheat a little bit. We can use the sand lines to tell us when we're right. We need the sand line to be one above the water, maybe. That doesn't feel right. That feels too high. Oh, but it's right. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so we can do this because we left 2 in between. So we can make a bigger pillar. Again, if you want it to be perfect and precise, and the next time I do trains on a new map, I probably will. Right now, we're learning the tool. It's sometimes a little fiddly. You can do tracks like this. You just have to make sure you leave 2 in between. If you leave 1, you're out of luck. If you leave 1, bad news bears, because there is no 1 track. They're all 2x2s. But that'll work. That'll keep us going. Oh, we're getting so close. I love it. Alright, let's get another one. How far do we think that's going? Do we think it's... That's not helpful. I think it's past the coral. Let's try going past the coral. And remember, we gotta clear out all the vegetation in the way, because otherwise the bridge gets offended or something. I don't know what the deal is. Does mean we gotta get rid of this coral, and I think we can come over all the way to here. I think. Oh, we can't jackhammer out of jellyfish? Fine, we'll just whack it with the hammer instead. Alright, is that lined up? No, we need to come over one. And again, we may be we may be a few too far back, but we'll start this and see how close we are before we put down the second level. I think we need to go 2 more. I think that's about right. And turn our bridge. What? I'm just in the way, I think. I think that actually is perfect. I think we lined that. Why? 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 Okay, let's go down to see if it's the coral down here. Where's my shovel? Alright, let's see what the heck's going on here, because that felt really good. Dang it. Alright, let's go ahead. Maybe we just missed a piece. That's all clear. That's clear. It can't be this coral over here on this side of it. I can't imagine, but just in case. Come on, fidgety bits. And I think we can get up here and... Ow. Oh, dang it. It's only the second time I've been poisoned in this game. Oh, there is a shark over there, so we do gotta play a little... just shy. Play a little safe. You know, I don't even want to risk the shark. Let's take care of him now while we're over here. Oh, God. That could have been our second death there. There we go. Death from above! I have a thing about sharks. I try to kill them all the time in this game. Let's go ahead and just sit real quick. We'll heal up a bit. We'll heal up for a moment as we ponder our existence and why the bridges are weird. Yeah, it would look really slick, you know, it'd look really slick if I could get them all to be the same distance, the same width. Drop 2 concrete pads, call it a day. And I'm sure I could. My issue is mostly, I wish you could somehow make the dang tape measure stick even if you go swimming. Because you can't start a tape measure up top, drop into the water, swim across, and come back up and have it work. It just doesn't. So it's a little annoying. Alright, let's go fly back here and have that shark's taken care of and see if we can figure out what's going on. Do you want to play nice now? Why? Why are you not playing nice? Is it... Do you want one more before or after? Let's do one more after. And I recognize I've run out of spark. Oh no, I still have 4 minutes. Okay, we're good. Let's see if this fixes the problem. Why? Why is this so frustrating sometimes? Come on, bridges. What are you mad at me about now? This seems perfect. Maybe it's those 2 pieces of some coral down here. Let's... Oh, you know, I didn't see that blue one there. It was that blue one. Dang it. It has to be. Yeah, I think there was a piece of blue that I just didn't notice. Alright, let's try again. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Not gonna make it. Come to land. Start from over here. There we go. Okay. I bet you is that stupid piece of blue coral. Yep. You know what's really fun about that? Nothing. Alright, let's try again. I think we have time to maybe get one more pillar in. I think this pillar's got to go right at that last piece down there. So let's swim. Let's take care of this guy. Felt like that jellyfish exploded. Alright, we're gonna get rid of everything we can possibly get rid of. We'll go a little wider than we actually need to. I think the tower can come all the way over to here. That might be too far, actually, but we'll try it. Gotta love Spark Soup for your dirt printing needs. Alright, let's see here. First try. See, and so you can do a one-by. And there are ways to make it connect to here up top if it has enough. So you could make a one. Let's. I wonder if we should try to. No, I want it to be two. One feels too thin, especially in the water. Maybe if I was doing a monorail over land, you could do like a one wooden. All right, we're getting so close to this track being done. Are there any more sharks around? All right, we're safe. Let's go destroy all the coral ecosystem. Just call me Exxon. Well, there goes my chance to be sponsored by Big Gas and Big Oil. Take that out, and let's go ahead and grab all that. And there we go. Okay. So, how far do we think that could actually be? Can I do this from down here? Am I just been dumb this whole time and not trying? Oh, maybe I have been. Interesting. That's going 2, 3 in. So yeah, I can come to here. So it's not perfect, but I think I can get pretty close to lining up where I need to be. Nice. All right. And up we go. Up we go. Dang it! I was off by one. Alright, let's see if that lines up nicely. I think we're good. Hey, stop it. We're one off though, so just to make sure that's true, we're gonna come over here real quick. And yes, we're one off, so we'll just add we'll make it a 2x pillar. So we've got to go one forward. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, our monorail is coming together, and we are one, maybe two, probably two, maybe three bridges away from making landfall. 10:44 though, we probably need to go sleep sooner than later. We don't want to turn into a pumpkin. And we're out of food, so yeah, let's fly back to the teleport tower, which is right over here. That's the reason we're building this bridge over here. And that way we can sleep and go from there. I am going to figure out where I want to put the actual quote-unquote station. So our bridge is it's to here now. So that'll show up on the map tomorrow. It's coming together, y'all. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, let's go. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Have we done all the things we need to do today? Sure looks like we have. We also have some stuff we got here. You can tell how little I get to sell fruit because of the medium core rules, that this is the first time I hit selling fruit 10 times. So it gives you an idea. Alright, let's sleep. Brr, brr, brr. So it's been a fun month. While we're sleeping here, I can show you this. I have been, I'll say starting soon, it's lying. But I've been doing different videos every single day. So if you're interested in any of these games, starting on 10.1, you can see I started Strange Antiquities. And tonight we're on 10.22, we're doing Dinkum. Tomorrow is going to be a ridiculous game. The name of the game is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. So that's a real game title. And that's all I'm going to say about it. You'll have to watch the video tomorrow if you want to see what that's all about. But feel free to like, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Oh, look, free meat. Nothing like some free pool meat. But yeah, it's been a really fun month. I'm trying to do a video every single day. This stream is today's video. Let's, let's get through our grub meat. And we'll also bring some of this over. And while we're here, what do we need for crab pots? Alright, well, what's our limiter probably going to be? Palmwood planks. It's going to be copper bars. Alright, we have 7. Let's make 18 of these. So 18 times 3 is going to be 30 to 54. So we're just... We're 1 ore... Oh, we have the ore. Alright, we're going to use all our copper up. If only I had a tool that doubled my ore really quickly for me. Let that cook while I gather everything else. Alright, so it's going to be 72 of these guys. No! That should cover that, and then we're going to need 36 of these guys. That should cover that. So we're going to need 18 iron bars. And we need all of our copper. Because I'm tired of not having keys, so it's time to make a large... I know I had a new fountain. Oh, it's a flower pot. Never mind. A large number of these guys here. Oh, we actually had more than I thought. My math was off. My math wasn't mathing. So I think I only need 1 more copper bar. So let's go grab that. Oh, it's all done. Lovely. Lovely. So let's make 1 more. And we'll put our excess copper back since we're good. We are, however, going to need to take a bunch more meat if we're going to have that many every day. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Yeah, that works. Alright, let's go over here and put these down. Oh. Let's go check our board. I really thought today was supposed to be... Alright, we gotta go get a picture. Yeah, like... Irwin's here. Why am I not getting the night market? Isn't the night market on the 19th? Is there no night market in spring? Am I just making that up? Maybe it's only 2 months a year? I thought it was every month. Maybe it's 1 month a year? I don't remember. I wonder if something changed. I don't know. We got mail. And Theodore sent me a stack of papers, which actually is... Nope, one of my favorite decorations inside the house. We'll just leave it inside the house for now. I like the bookshelves, and I like papers and books and things, so that was actually a lovely gift. Alright, at some point we'll care about watering. We should go check out Rain's shop, though, just see how it looks. Yeah, that works great over here. It totally makes sense over by the end of our orchard, where our farming area is going to be. We're going to lose all this path eventually. And then our animals... whenever we make a ranch, I think we'll put the ranch over here in our mining area. So farm, ranch. And then the restaurant's going to go here on this pad once we get it. And then I think we still have the furniture store and the barber. They'll go probably in here to finish out the town. And I don't know what we do with all the houses. I mean, I'll put them down at some point. Alright. Let's go fly a kite up where the air is bright. We're going to go ahead and put some crab pots down. Get some more free ocean meat. That's a sea biscuit, right? Biscuit of the Star Sea? Yeah, I have that already. Bottle brush, cook at the cooking table, cook 2 meat. Is my bottle brush ready? Otherwise that's going to be really annoying to get done today. Alright, well, that's going to be a bit annoying. But, crab pots first. Now we could make this more optimal and all that jazz, and maybe, actually I will pop a spark soup real quick, so I can continue our ledge. And then we'll put this ledge here. Where'd that disc just come from? I'll take it, though. I guess I could just do that. That's nice. Okay. So we need 6 more. What I'm wondering, though, is do I use the dock? I think I'm going to. So we'll just do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, that works well. Okay. There we go. And that gives us 25 crab pots, which will hopefully be enough to get our supplies up sooner than later of keys. Now I do have my helmet on, right? So if I just see, the problem is there we go. I can just walk this way. It's a little easier. Beautiful. All right, that should get us a bunch of keys for tomorrow. And this chest is here to store our meat. That's why we have this chest here. Great. All right. Erwin, I don't care, really. We'll deal with you later. What's my daily task? A bin chook and a diggo. Blah. Okay. Do I have a camera on me? We do. We're going photo hunting. And we're going to go ahead. Oh. It's always weird to me because she doesn't play off, and my daughter just hopped on to Stardew Valley and just popped up on my Steam. Like, your Steam friend's playing. I was like, who's that? Alright, so bin chook and a diggo is going to be out over there. We also need to get bottle brush, which I don't know if we even have 8 on the map. I think I moved it all to my farm, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. Which one are the bin chooks? They're the ibises? Those are the long beaks? I think. So let's find one of them. There's one. I think that's a bin chook. But where's a dog? Any dogs nearby? Oh, yes, there's a dog back there. Let's see if I can get him to come over here. Hey, you. Do you not listen to? Well, that's not useful. How about you? Ugh, I might have to go get a trap to, like, bring a dog over. Oh, wait. Does that count? Let's look at our task. Yeah, we got one. All right, that's all that matters. Beautiful. Well, now we did that. Let's run over to our forest area and see if we can get ourselves some bottle brush. Do 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 do. I feel like the song needs lyrics, but I don't have any in mind. Living in Dinkum. That'd be a fun little project. Maybe I'll try. Oh, there's another new critter. So if you haven't seen the new critters yet, here's one, a little bandicoot. I think. Boracoot. He's got... Hello, friend. What are you digging up? Ow! Rude! Hey! It's like bullfighting with a rat. How dare you, sir? Oh my god! I knew it dropped a lot of meat. Okay, well, I don't need to kill diggos anymore. That's... wow. Oh, hush, Croc. You're not gonna get me. That was wild. 11 meat. I mean, again, we have Dangerous Wish on, but... I really should eat some food. Alright, we're looking for bottle brush. Did I see some over there, maybe? Or is that gonna be a red flower? Red flowers. Not what we need, but we'll pick these while we're here. Alright, let's fly around, see if we have any native bottle brush left on the map. This task got me the other day, too. I don't know... I think we completed it, but it took literally the whole day to find all the dang things. There's some, though. That's good. And how many do I need? 15! Ugh. That might be one we just fail. I'll be honest. Which is fine. You know, we try our best to do our dailies. What other tasks I had to do today? I had to take the picture, so I'll turn that in. I got the picture done. All the cooking stuff's easy. It's this bottle brush shenanigans. Should probably just plant some more out here. And just remember where it is and leave it for when this task comes up, to be honest. There's some over there. Beautiful. Luckily it is so bright red. It's pretty easy to see from across the map. Right now we're just island hopping out in the southern seas. Yeah. Alright, nothing out here to help. Let's head back towards the mainland. Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Alright. So yeah, I am digging the update. The train has been both frustrating and fun to figure out, and I'm working on it, and I'm loving it. The new animals are adorable and apparently violent. Didn't realize that bandicoot thing, Boracoot would come and try to get me. It's kind of like we have javelinas out here in Arizona, which if you've never seen a javelina, they are wonderfully ridiculous creatures. They're related to the peccaries, so they're not boars, but they look boar-ish. But they're a totally different creature. Where am I? How did I... what the... what? I like how I got like completely lost and was just like leaving the map. Alright, let's make it to this island. And then we can turn to make it back to mainland. There are a lot of sharks. I should be carrying my jet ski. I should be doing a lot of things and consistently fail to do any of them. We're gonna make our way back to the mainland, I think. Why am I not seeing it? There we go. There we go. Just waiting for a little pop-in to happen so we can... there's the world. Ooh-wee. Let me come over here. Look at that. Didn't even get our feet wet. And, even better, we got some right here to pick. The whole reason we're out here. Alright, that's 9 in theory, so we need to find 2 more bushes, I think. There's one right there. It actually wasn't as bad as I think I was making it sound. Or I just having bad luck last time and couldn't find them. All are very possible. So in theory, we just need 1 more bush. There it is. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, there's 2 there. Good. That'll finish us off. Nice. Alright. Now, we can go turn in this picture and then we can go work back on our bridge because I think we'll be able to finish getting across the water. Which would be good, because that's really the goal. A doobie doobie doo. I saw you standing alone in the moon. Alright, we're gonna go back to town. She'll probably be by her house. Which will be over here. Ooh, good. More ocean meat. You gotta love free ocean meat. It's pre-seasoned with salt water. Alright, are you around? Hello, friend. Are you just in your shop? Good day. I want to chat. Did that thing for you. Sure did. Where is it? That's not a great photo. It's pretty awful, but you absolutely can buy it off me. Alright, what are you selling, friend? Onions and taters? And sugarcane. Yeah. Okay. Not yet. We are going to build our farm. Today is not... Oh, I need to do her daily tasks too now. I'm going to talk to her. I was just there. Alright, let's get you a blue moon butterfly. We'll get our bug net out. And our bug book out, because it just makes it so much faster. Whoop, not a camera. Put that camera away. And we'll just walk over here, because apparently there's one just hanging out right here. Thank you! Get that done, and then we'll come put this away. Kerplunk. Nice, alright. So now we got that, we can go ahead and give this back to her. I sure did. Here you go, friend. Bonza, how you doing, County? Oh, what we got? What do we got? The survey says brown pants. I'm wearing brown tights. Let's put some pants on. They're much more comfortable. All right. Can you stop pooping on my bridge? Rude. All right, we'll come back to what looks like a military bunker. I like the look, but it's a little industrial. I got to figure out how to soften it a bit, I think. Any Dinkum creators out there doing like rescue, build rescues? Like they'll come and help you make your place look nice. That'd be a good series if someone's like a good designer. All right, we can put all these plants away while we're here. Bottle brush away. What other things we gotta do? We gotta cook at the cooking table. Let's just grab a stick real quick. Let's do a meat on a stick just right quick to get that done. I guess we'll do the crock meat. Is it 2 crock meat and 1 onion? Is that how that works for a crock skewer? You think I'd have... Hey, I got it right. No, it's just 1 meat. Hey, I got it wrong. Alright. Great. Perfect. We'll put all that away. What else I got on here that I don't need? I just got cooked 2 meats, so we'll just... That way all of our duties are done. The things we have to do in order to be honoring medium core. Oh, look at all those goodies. All the things we have to do to honor medium core are now done. So now we can spend the rest of the day hours. Not a ton of them, but we can spend the rest. getting everything else done that needs to be. Animal parts is where we put this goop. And our experience juice, we don't actually really need anymore, but now we have some in case we need it. Alright, let's go teleport to the far end of the track, and we'll finish the bridging. I think we're gonna be able to get over, and look at all this. Alright, so you can put in chat, take your guess. We have 25 crab pots. How many keys do you think we'll get in the morning? I'm hoping for, let's go high, I'm hoping for 7. But you can put in chat, make your guess. Whoever's closest wins, I don't know, 1,000 space points, which are redeemable for nothing. Alright, so we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna go ahead and grab some bananas. Always useful. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Don't even. Alright, we are so close. So close to completing our bridge. Do I have more bridges on me? Yes, as I say, I better. I don't need this in my inventory. This is actually pretty useful. We do need to eat some more food, so we'll just do that real quick. Two seconds, and go. And go. Alright, so we can now put that away and pull this down. Cool. So we are going, I think, to there. Okay. I think we can come all the way to here. And we have to clear out all the vegetation, because that's a thing. And we're gonna go ahead and dirt print. I think we can make it to here and do it. Let's see if we're lined up. Which way we gotta go? We gotta go this way. Again, we're building it now to make sure it all works, and then we will decorate it and clean it up after it's kind of done. Gotta go 2 more. There we go. And that should bring us to where we need to be. And we're 1 off, which is fine, because we just gotta build this way. And that is beautiful. Bang, bang, boom. Alright, we're starting to cook a fire now. We're getting there. There's some rain coming in. We're probably gonna need another pillar still. How short are we? We're short by 1? Alright, well. Clear the vegetation out so the map doesn't hate us. And I think we're just short by 1, but we'll double check here. That lined up? No, I gotta come over 1. Okay. There we go. That should be more than enough now to get up then. Double check. And this is where we may have to start doing an elevation change as well, because it is slightly higher. That's actually not bad at all. We can live with that. Oh wow, I was right. I actually was short by 1, so that's perfect. So we'll just build this here. We'll do this for the bridge. We just need to do 1 level, and then we can drop down. Cool. All right. Oops. Come on now. Now why are you being persnickety? Let's fly over, because sometimes it is persnickety based on the way you're aiming. It could be I left a piece of grass in the ground. Oh. We're too high. That's even better. Did I actually get the right height? That is wild. Okay. By sheer luck, we got the right height of this area here, which is what I was hoping for. We don't have to do an elevation change. That is incredible. What we don't want, though, is to connect with a one wide gap. So let's go ahead over here. Let's go over here and... Alright, we'll extend it one more. Amazing. Very, very pleased. Awesome. Okay. So now the question is where are we putting our actual station? If I... let's go back to a view that was useful for me. There we go. We come here, we do pass our cassowary friends, but we could have the train stop here. We could have the train curve and stop up here. This probably makes the most sense. I think that's what we're going to do. A little bit of deforestation, don't mind me. Get a nice little platform here. We'll come down here, pick these guys up. Alright, so we want all to be level. That's all leveling looking. Beautiful. Let's take all this out right quick. Give ourselves some room to work with. And because I don't know how big a space we want, we're just clearing this all out. Getting ourselves some seeds, which is always good. You know, it's useful to have. And then I'm gonna raise the level of this back area to match. Okay. That gives us a nice platform to work off of. Yeah, I don't mind if I overfill it by accident, because we can easily come and flatten that in a moment. Don't think I realized the dirt printer would just break seeds for you. That's good to know. And we'll go here back. There we go. Alright, let's clean up our mistakes. Beautiful. And I suppose we could fill in these three here to clean that edge up. And we'll fill this edge in too. Cool. Alright, so now we have this. So let's switch over to tracks. And we'll put our station. I don't want to do this. I think I want my station to be on that back wall, so here's what we're going to do. Nope, that's not right. I think we're just going to do this, and then we're going to go ahead and give us a stopper with our dirt printer. Do I have any concrete on me? Something that might look a little like this. And that way our train doesn't come off the track. And then if we're going to dirt print a station here, we will raise it up. This would be like a porch. Nope. So if we did a porch to here, this would all be foundation level. Oops. Probably make it 4 deep, I think. Yeah. Alright, so that's the porch. We'd extend the porch out to here. That's where the building will be. And I don't remember how wide I made the one back in town. We can always widen it up if we need to, but I need 2 spaces and then the building would start. Yeah. And if the porch is here, the door... Yeah, I like that. That'll work. Alright, so the dirt printer would go here and here. And I left an interior wall that looked black. And then an exterior wall. Yeah, there we go. That's how wide the building was. So I think this is the same size as the one I built already. Is that one perfect? Not at all. But at least we're getting something going. And we do the double wall so that we can have an exterior wall and I can make the interior wall black. And I do need to decide how tall we want to make this. Make 2 more. Yeah, 1 more after that. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize my soup was out, so yeah, don't want to waste that. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take our train ride all the way back. And so you'll see why we have this in here is when we're racing in, we won't derail and fly to the ocean. So let's take our train ride all the way back so you can see the full length of the track. So you can get a good camera angle here. I wish there was a horn. I don't love the gaps, which means I'd have to rebuild a lot, but that may happen if I ever... Well, it'll happen if on a new map. I think we're just gonna make it work on this map. For now. So, train's pretty zippy. And you'll see here, oops, I don't have a stopper, so I derail. And this is kind of the idea of a station I'd built. It's not, again, I'm not a dirt printer builder, but I like that it has lights, so you technically can go in it. But the idea was, it looks nicer from a distance. House. Well, that was useless. If we cross our bay and stop in the middle of the bay. I hear a smoothie or something being made. It kind of lights up at night like the other buildings, and I like it, and it makes me happy. Anyway, that is the train station. So we have officially gotten the roughing in. Now, I might have to pull all this up because I think I want to put decorated gravel down underneath it on the dirt. We're going to decorate all the posts and the pillars. That's going to be kind of our next steps when it comes to what we're doing with the trains. But let's go... Did I turn in that picture? I did. Let's sleep now, and maybe tomorrow we'll start doing some of that roughing in. We also might go do a mining run if we get a lot of keys. And sorry if you hear a blender in the background. My wife, I think, is making a smoothie. That should be done soon. And if you don't hear it, well then never mind, ignore everything I just said. Alright, let's go ahead and put our vehicles down. And I'll actually leave, well, we'll put all the stuff away. We'll clean up. You should clean up after you do your work. I am going to set up for a mining day in hopes that we don't get any crazy daily tasks, so that's what we'll do. Alright, we got a train section here. That'll take, oops, our tracks. And these tracks and those tracks. Great. Floors go in our floor section. Excess clothes goes there. Flowers go here. Other plants go here. And then seeds go here. And then wood we can just process automatically by dropping it in here. And let that just do its thing. Put the bananas away. And put the discs away. All right, so the question is, if we do go to the mines, what level should we go to? I think we could do a hot. Yeah, why not? Let's see what we can do. We'll key up as if we're going to the hot, but if we don't end up there, we'll see. All right, so let's empty our swag bag of things we don't need. Now, I've never tried. I don't know if this works in the hot. Well, we'll bring that. We'll bring that. We will bring... Do we need any mining tool? Yeah, we should have a pick. We'll battle hammer as bonus food. We do bring our basic foods, and we'll get some better foods. Anything else we need down there? Our dolly. All the other tool, we'll need a mining pass. We'll need 4 of these. We don't need a hat or anything like that, so that's fine. So we'll put our mining pass away. We'll put our 4 of these away. All the other tools that we're not going to bring with us, I put in here. That's why this empty one sits here, so I just can get to them quickly, and everything just kind of stays where it belongs. We'll bring a wand. It never hurts to have an extra weapon. We're not going to have enough keys to go hog wild down there, to be honest, so if we even get like 1 dungeon in, that'd be great. And we can try to get some Braconium. And since we're here, we might as well charge the jackhammer. That all away. Yeah, that's good. Is there a button for organizing? I don't think there is. Okay, so spark soup, not really necessary. But let's see what food options we do have. Okay. No, maybe that's a contender. No. I mean, honestly, it might just be another one of these things where I do a salad, a crocs, and 2, do I have any... Can I make any double shield foods? Let me see. What gives star shield? Mighty sandwich can't do that yet. Lot burger can't do yet. Fruit salad gives a shield. Prime roast. I don't think I have any pumpkins. That would actually have been a really good one. Do I have any pumpkins available? Don't. Dang it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go mighty. And what does this give me? Attack. Attack is good. Yeah, we'll probably do 1, 1, and 1. That, and that. So we get an extra shield, an extra attack, and then a lot of extra health. That's probably what we'll go with. I think. It should be fine. We should be okay. Alright, let's sleep, and then we'll see what our task is, and if it's not too obnoxious, we'll go down the hot. Doo-be-doo-doo. So I hope your night's going well. Things are going well here. Alright, Fletch, what do you got for me? 10 bars, 5, that's nice. And 1,000 dinks. Happy money day to all. Alright, we'll ditch the bars, we'll see what the task is, and we'll go from there. Alpha Jackaroo, that shouldn't take too long. And copper ore. Which, of course, I have none of. Alright, let's go take care of this Alpha Jackaroo real quick. Where's he? That's easy to get to. Alright, so what's our guess? I'm thinking 6 keys. Survey says... We have 3. Less keys than I would have liked. Oh dear, that was a low day. Alright, what do we got? Only 3 keys. That's rough. Now we're gonna shove all this in here. That's the other reason it's nice to have this chest here until we want to deal with it all. Wait, we only have 25, not 30, right? 30 was my other map. So we only got 3 keys, so we'll still go the hot, but 11 keys is not a lot of keys. But by the time we get down there, that's okay. Right, because we have 8, yeah, so we have 11 keys, which, that's fine. Alright, let's start pulling out some stuff we do care about, though. We care about the hammer, for sure. The keys we can put away, and we'll eat our first meat and a garden salad in the meantime. Just for the alpha fight, to be safe. And we do need to find ore, some copper ore. I do love the density of the flowers if you let them just kind of go. Obviously, it's very messy. We got to put roads down, path down. The game never stops giving you things you want to do. All right, copper ore and getting to the alpha. Well, we built this train. Let's take it and we'll teleport over from the other teleport spot. And if we see any ore on the way, we'll stop and pick it up. Move, bird. Alright, chugging along. Choo choo. I didn't see copper there, did I? No. There's iron. No copper down there. Up on that mountain. No. Over there. Through over there. Nope. It's a nice way to get around the island. Alright, let's go over to our teleport tower here to take out that alpha. Oh, hush, birds. I'm not even bothering you. My goodness. We'll fly right in. This will be good, because I think there's a couple of mining patches on the way. We may see some ore. And of course, the other option is we could not do the mines today, because then tomorrow we can skip tasks, because that's the other medium core rule, is we can skip doing the daily tasks on Saturdays. We get our day to do whatever the heck we want. So if it comes down to it, that's what we'll do. And keep working on our train depot. But first, let's go get this jackaroo. He's just chilling. See, you don't need a ton of fancy food. Fruit salad and 1 prime meat. Not even a prime roast, just prime meat. Easy enough to tank them, take a few hits, bing bang boom. Even with Dangerous Wish on. It's not that bad. I know a lot of folks are like, oh, I don't like combat. And that's fine. Play the game how you like to play it. But don't be scared. It'll be okay. Alright, where am I? I'm lost. Yes, yes, I know. Now those guys, on the other hand, they seem to hit a lot harder than the alphas do, so be careful around the cassowaries. The wari moves or whatever they're called. Wow, look at all these sharks! I really want to go fight them. Come here, shark. Oh gosh, haha, you tried, jerk. Don't run away now. No, no, no. Oh man, I really need to get the frozen hammer. That's what we're gonna hope for when we get to, oh, there's the ore we need. Beautiful. See? Goofing off made sense. Alright, let's go turn all this in. I know we gotta turn something into John. What else, who else needs stuff? John and Franklin. Okay. We'll get down to the mines by noon. Again, we don't have keys. It's okay. We don't need a full day in the hot. It's okay. Don't panic. Alright, let's grab that. We'll try a death from above on this guy. I'm always going after those thunder sacks. They're just so good. What else? Oh, what's my daily? I have to plant 6 crop seeds. I don't have crop seeds. Well, if I don't make it to the store before it closes because I'm in the mines, guess just can't do it. Alright, let's keep going. Beautiful. We may, yeah, I think the mines will be a tomorrow morning run because we're going to have to do their dailies for turning these in, and I will go buy the seeds, which is fine. Not the end of the world. Maybe we'll get more keys actually, so it might be a good thing. Do I have the white light? Yeah, as I say, I have the white one. I got that one. Honeycomb, I think we actually have, yeah. Yeah, I know, Franklin. Alright, did that thing for you. Yeah. Alpha's done. What's your daily? Coconut drink. Hope it doesn't take too long to cook, but yeah, I can do that. It was Franklin and who? My good buddy Teddy. The agoraphobe himself. Doesn't like his germs. Thanks, bud. Alright, what's your daily? Survey says... Yeah? I can go get you a fly. I don't even have a net on me, so I'll have to do that. I'll grab a net in a moment. I do need to go pick up how many seeds we need to plant? 6 crop seeds. I'm not even gonna water them. I'm just gonna plant them and forget about them, to be honest, but whatever. I'm not picking any of this stuff until I get that dang task again. Alright, let's go visit our buddy Rain. Oh. Aha! I don't have to plant seeds because I don't have any. Haha! Safe, safe, safe. Alright, let's go catch a fly and then we'll make a coconut drink. I have to pick up all this free meat. Excellent. So we'll come over here. We'll get some coconut milk going. Oh wait, did I make a coconut? I think I have some. No, I have the other one. It's what do you call it? The words are fun. The jellyfish brew. Is coconut drink something I can do in a billy can, or am I kegging this thing and never coming back? Oh, good. Remember correctly, it gives you swim speed, right? That's Alright, we'll let that brew up. We're gonna go get ourselves a net so we can catch a fly, which hopefully is clear nearby. Alright. Wow, the coconuts, there's a fly. Hey, Darlene, how's it going? I'm feeling better. Still a little off, but I'm feeling much better. Thanks so much for asking. Welcome to the stream. We're all just hanging out. I finished the roughing in of the train line. There's a lot of work to do on it, and I might redesign some things, but it's roughed in at least, which is exciting. We're working on waiting for some coconut drink. We're gonna let that brew up. I have no idea how long that takes in game, so oh, hello, little bird. Did you get captured? Poor thing. There you go. But yeah, things are going well. Feeling mostly better. Still gotta stay home and be remote for the next 2 days because I'm contagious. But no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. All right, we're gonna spin around like a helicopter. Makes me think of not Vesuvian Man, the helicopter designed by Da Vinci. You know, his little whirly gig thing. All right, come on. Is this fast? I don't know. Let's go give him the fly and we'll come back see if it's ready then. We are going to do a hot run in the morning because then I don't do anyone's tasks, and I'm hoping to get more keys from the now 25 crab pots we have. Although there's enough time, I could just go try to do a copper run down to the first level of the mines and get as much copper as possible so I can make even more crab pots. Patiently waiting for the public beta to drop. When does it drop? No, it's not COVID. It's just other stuff. It involves eye drops, and so it's gross. I will tell you what, though, it's still worth going and chaperoning a kindergarten class field trip, even if you do get sprayed in the face with stuff that you should not have gotten sprayed in the face with. I'm not being obtuse. It's pink eye. It's the worst. But it's the fun of dirty kids. All right, what do I have? Why am I here? Oh, yeah, I have a fly for him. This is for you. There we go. It drops anytime. That's exciting. Anytime, you too. Ooh, I love the. Actually, this really. I love this decoration. Set an hour, 2 hours ago. Yeah, I will be honest. I made a mistake. I did not back up my save, so here's hoping everything goes nice and smooth with the transition when this goes officially live next week. Because if it don't, this island will be done. Which is not the end of the world. Yep, it's the worst. But yeah, look, I love these things. Now I can put one on the other side of my house. Beautiful. All right. Is that juice done for Franklin? It is. Huzzah. What does this stuff do for you? Is this swim speed? I think it's swim speed. Yeah, let's drink one and see how fast we go. Does it work while you're wearing your helmet, or is it only if you're swimming? Let's see. So I'm in the water. I'm now swimming. Oh, it's simple, easy. Can I tell you how? Tell me how what? I forgot what I already asked. Alright, so you definitely swim faster. Do you walk faster too? Yes. I think you do. That's fun. I forgot the question I asked Darlene, but yes, you can tell me how. Alright, let's go turn this in. And maybe what we'll actually do is maybe we'll just go right to sleep. So that way we can get down to the mines first thing in the morning. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because now all our dailies will be... Well, we can't do the hoeing, but we do need to do some more mineral grinding and stuff. Alright, let's bring Franklin his coconut water. Hello, friend! This is for you! Yes, I found it. What do you mean I found it? I made it. So for my own orchard? Do you have orchards of coconut trees? Thank you for my added... You did an adequate job. You know what? He can go fly kite. Alright, what do we need to do? More ore rocks, and we gotta hunt some more animals. I guess that alpha jackaroo counted. Oh, you know, let's go find another bandicoot, because they gave us so much meat. Oh, how to back up your saves. Oh, I know how to. I just did not before I started playing this. Because you want to back up the save before you load into the betas. And I failed to do that. So that's kind of where I'm going at, is if, you know, I messed up. But that's okay. I've been having a blast playing some Dinkum. And Jurassic World Evolution 3. Been playing that too. Ooh, yeah. Dinosaur parks. Gotta love a dinosaur park. Does the quartz count? I didn't actually even check. And the answer is no. Interesting. I wonder if it counts for the rocks or if it's its own thing. Probably just its own thing. We'll go break another rock. Yeah. Worst case, things are weird. I'm not scared. Just means I gotta start over. Which is also never a bad thing. We can get rid of this. This is bothering me. There we go. Okay, so we did that. We just gotta go fight another animal. I'm hoping I can find another bandicoot because they gave so much meat. In the meantime, we're also gonna get these guys. Because we want those thunder sacks. Right, okay, so we're gonna look around. Or I keep calling bandicoots, the little boarcoot things. The guys with the tusk that charged at me and I didn't realize were aggressive. And then I killed him and he dropped 12 meat. Which was impressive. I don't know how rare they are though, so... I see a hedgehog, I see a kangaroo. There's a bunch of birds and they all hate you. And there's a lizard too. We're gonna go and smash it for its gizzards from the lizards, cause we're gonna make soup. Hear that song and more on my new CD, Dinkum Hits. As soon as the beta drops, you're gonna start recording a vanilla day-by-day playthrough of testing OBS works. That's fantastic, Darlene. I actually was debating. I've been having so much fun doing a video a day, and streaming is, you know, you can't just wait to stream. I may also be we may be doing a day by day as well. I will see. It also might be something where I just do like a Monday, in-game Monday, so that way it's like a 1 week. You get a snapshot each week of things that have been going on. I don't know. I'm deciding. That's fantastic. Your first ever playthrough? It's so good. Yeah, I've not been playing that long. Once December hits, it'll be my first time seeing the December-only content, because there's December-only content. But I'm about 300 hours in now, so I've been playing enough. We're still looking for bandicoots. Oh, I have no food. I gotta be a little more careful. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, we got our fruit salad. We'll pretend we're reading a book about bugs. We'll sit here. We'll heal up a little bit. And I'm getting cocky because I've only died once so far. And in medium core, you get a life when you receive a snag. So if I can just make it to the end of the month, I'll get to 5. Yeah, I've never done December in Dinkum, so that's gonna be new for me. Alright, well while we're flying around, we're looking to see if we can find any of the other new animals. I don't think so far, we haven't seen tonight a, what are the big guys called? I'm gonna call them the big guys. We haven't seen the big guys, so we'll see if we can find any of them huffing and puffing around. The big guys are not the birds. Hello, birds. All these angry birds. I didn't bring any traps. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I've been surviving by the skin of my teeth. I've almost died a few times. But here, we'll come over to our train station area. More birds. Hello, birds. Goodbye, birds. This is a dirt printed thing that I've not finished yet. This will be the train station eventually. I started it and then the night came. Let's turn our train around. I wish there was like a turnaround track or something. Or a bumper you could hit that just flipped your train's orientation. That'd be cool. Yeah, I know, they can hurt. I'm not scared. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So again, you go slow when you're making the turn. You come to a complete stop. But then you start booking it. This is our little, what do we call this? A tramway we made, or a little monorail system. And then this is the big straightaway that goes all the way back to our town. We'll keep an eye out for the big guys. And we're still huffing and puffing, making our way. And there goes the train. Bye! Oh, he's already working on that. Would be amazing. That would be Yeah, I know. You know, like those rail bumpers that when you hit them, they stop trains. Make us decorative ones of those that when you hit them, it just flips your train's orientation. And then we can ride trains with it. Ah, here's a new animal. It's a little plunk. Little platypus punk. With his, let me get this free meat first. Hello, friend. I forgot I had the swim soup. Aren't they great? They're great. We love a good plunk. He looks so angry though. I find that very amusing. All right, plains, eh? Plains at Bushman's Desert. Where are my plains? I don't really have a lot of plains. Plains. Who's gonna win, a plunk or a dog? Plunk wins. Switch his track 100%. Nice. All right, plunk wins. That's pretty slick. All right, let's go find some grasslands, which are bushlands, desert, rough soil, plains. Oh, okay, the plains are over there. Let's go see if we can go find a big guy. Soon, so soon. I'm excited for folks to get in and check it out. It's a lot of fun. I haven't done anything with the animal breeding. The auto placer is my winter chicken dinner, followed by the trains. The train's great, but the auto placer is so good. I love automation. You've seen plunks kill crocs, dang. All right, don't mess around with the plunks. I got it. Let's see if we can find some friends. Where were those planes at? They're up here, so I gotta turn a little bit. All right. You can tell I'm not in the plains often. I don't even know where they are on the map. All right, so we got doggos. We got Warimoo. We got a lot of Warimoos over here. Hello. Let's see if we find any friends. None over here. I have seen them. They do exist on the map. I don't know what the rarity is supposed to be, but I've seen them at least twice. Often trying to headbutt like a wall. They look like they're big dumb animals and I love it. Yeah, I found that out. I also found out they drop a stupid amount of meat. It dropped 12 meat this evening, which was awesome. My crab pots were very thankful. Well, I don't see a friend, so we're gonna go put this stuff away, sleep, and then we're gonna do a we'll do a mines run. We'll go to hot, and we'll go from there. Scooby Dooby Doo, we're gonna flying down to the mines. Yes, we do. Okay. I think we already did check this today. I think so. We got that dress. Big money to Reese. I didn't even think about that. What do we call big money though? Because the other day I was getting 210,000 for every flame jelly. When I got a task to do a flame jelly hunt. It was wild. And we did all that. I can't. Not allowed to let anyone join unless they are also in the closed beta. It is one of the rules. But soon. Soon! Alright, we got that. Let's go ahead and put away all this excess food. Put some figs. I don't remember picking those figs up, to be honest. You know what we're not going to need in the mine? We're not going to need swim speed. Just not going to be a thing we're going to care about. We can put this away. Everything else we keep. Otherwise, I think we're already set for the mines. Yep, we are. I should have maybe purchased a, whatchamacallit, a, healing pack. But where is the fun of that? That sounds like a responsible thing to do. Let's sleep and head to the mines. I gotta shake it out, stretch a little bit. Alright. I think we should do the mine standing. Let's raise the desk. Where are you all going? Come back. No, I'm just gonna stand up. All right. It's the benefit of having a standing desk is you can stream and stand. I haven't done a treadmill stream in a long time. That's something one day I'll have to pop back and do that. That's always ridiculous because it's very difficult to walk a treadmill. Oh, Sheila, I do kind of like to talk to her. You know what? Though it's Saturday and I don't have to. So I'm not gonna. She can't make me. I'm just gonna throw this trap in here because I don't need it. I'm gonna check the board just in case there is like a good trapping. Yeah, we'll accept it and do it later. Let's go to the mines. Oh yeah, after we check all of our crab pots to see if we get more keys, because 11 is awfully low. Alright, did I pick them all up? How many keys did we get out of that? 6. That's not bad. That's a better day of gathering keys. Okay, well, so we're just gonna throw some things on the ground that I don't care about. That can all go fly a kite, and we'll refill those when we get back. Good job, Josh, you pass. I am the Dinkum bot to show you don't give out the code. No, I play nice and follow all the rules. Alright, let's eat. And we said for our loadout, we're gonna do each one of these. That should be good. And we're gonna go the hot. And down we go. And we'll sit so we can heal up a little faster. And we'll get like 1 or 2 more ticks of the rapid healing. And 1 more, and that should be good enough. Alright. Let's see what we want to do. Where do we want to shoot for today? We're low on the map. I think we'll go this direction. And then do kind of a C pattern. Is there any Braconium like real close? Because we, oh gosh, forgot to, I've done that so many times. I forget to pull out the glider and almost jump into the lava. That Braconium is close-ish, but not close enough. Today we're gonna try to use our keys up first. So I like to like basically go north, see if we hit a temple or a dungeon or whatever we call them these days, and then work my way around like a C-shaped pattern. And the only reason I do that is someone in one of my first times streaming this game, when my first visits down the hot said, that's the way you should do it. And I believed them. And until someone tells me that's wrong, it works. It's a strategy, you know? Hello, little friends. Goodbye, little friends. Hello, fire friends. I'm here to steal your treasures. Just call me the Louvre Heist King. Isn't that wild? Just in broad daylight, stealing from the Louvre. That's gonna be one, it's gonna be a great documentary in like 5 years, and 2, I think it's gonna be a really fun like Netflix movie. Because you know it's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna keep flying our way to the north. Ow! Gosh, wasn't paying attention because I looked down. Dang it. Nice thing about standing while you're streaming is you can dance, you can bounce around. Shadow box. Alright, so no temple yet, but I'm having faith. Just a little dip into the lava. You know, never hurt anyone. Except everybody in Pompeii. But other than that, never hurt anyone. So they didn't actually get into the lava. Alright. We're gonna make our way. Wait, who? Crazy rip to them, they will be caught. Alright, let's start working our way this way. And see what we can find. I don't know if they'll be caught. I don't know. The thieves of the Louvre? I mean, probably. I mean, how many people you could be able to... I mean, I'm sure there's lots of not great people with tons of money that will buy stolen jewels, but feels like in a world as connected as this world is, with as much surveillance as there is, how do you get away? You know? Alright, so we're gonna keep going here, and I'm not seeing anything yet. Maybe we'll go to the back wall completely so we know. Yeah, there's the back wall. I'll look quickly at the map, make sure I didn't see one and pass it. No. Maybe like that time I was down here and I spent the whole day down here and we didn't find a dungeon at all, and I must have just like been missing them or oblivious to them. Alright, I feel like I should get out of this forest of sadness and make my way over here. There we go. So, if I were a little fire goblin guy and I wanted to keep my house down here full of rare treasures, where would I put it? I still don't even know what treasures we want down here. We have the cell phone, we have the backpack, we have the tree picker-upper mabob. I think it's been so long since I've been actively looking for gear down here that I don't remember what else there is to find. Let's keep going this way a little bit. Oh, you know, I want more advanced slingshots. I would love an advanced slingshot. I would love a... Is it an opal? No, what's the other gem? The blue gem. I'd love 2 of them. So I can finally get my frozen hammer. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, so there's one room. Recruiting some friends. For what? What now? Brace myself? I don't know what's happening. Alright, let's, Oh, he's just one guy. I don't need to get nervous for one guy. Especially one guy who's already worn himself out. There we go. Alright, let's go in and see what damage we can cause in here. Oh, remember, just if you get scared, jump. Jump a lot, they'll hit each other. Kill the healers, because they're annoying, and then don't get too worried. Don't get freaked out. Brace yourself for me, friends! Alright, let's keep going. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, someone's still angry at me in here. Hello! Ow, that actually hit harder than I expected it to. And now I'm on fire. Which, frankly, is very rude. So we'll sit and heal through that real quick. And we'll look at our map while we're doing that. Is there fire coming up behind me? Maybe. Alright, is this actually a key room or does this go back outside? That's my worry. Well, we can spend a key to find out. Okay, so we're gonna spend 2 keys to find... This feels like it's leaving. I guess it's not. Okay. I love that slime was like, nope, and absolutely just turned around. Alright, alright. It is a room, yeah. We're still doing fine on health. We're still doing fine on health. Alright, that wasn't great. That wasn't my best performance, but it wasn't awful. I probably need to break that real quick and then get a little more life before dealing with these guys. I also gotta watch my hammer. Hey, beer invaders! Good evening! Should be okay. Take these Oh, being confused doesn't help, though. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Okay. Woo-wee. Let's sit real quick. Hey, yay, 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 yay. That was uncomfy. They are hitting a little harder than I expected. I think it's because I took the, I think normally when I'm down here, I've been doing double fruit salad. Fly, fly, you fool. We're okay, we're okay. I'm gonna heal up. We're gonna get to at least 2 rooms in this place. Actually, there's a lot of rooms here. So there's one there, one there. I think there's one there. There's one back here. Yeah, I'll sit and talk with you all. Solo, ha ha ha. Oh yeah, I've only played this game solo. All my solid hots have been solo. I've never done multiplayer yet. I didn't know that was a weird thing, to be honest. I am a little nervous about how fast my weapon is degrading, though. I really need to start growing stuff so I can make a lot of burgers. Alright, well this is empty. Oh, this is golden now. We're easy peasy now. Alright, so we'll use our combat view to see what friends we got in here. Oh, super simple rooms. That's not bad at all. Okay, I won't give you the code. Sorry, it's closed beta. I cannot share the code. I cannot tell a lie. I suppose I can just open it and then maybe they'll come visit me. Hello, friends. Don't set me on fire, jerks. What did he just hit me with that took so much damage? Just because I'm on fire? Rude. Oh gosh, get out of the fire. Uh-oh, this is bad. I don't know if I can heal through the fire damage. Let's see. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Hoo-wee, confusion. Whew, whew. Alright. That was real close because I was being cocky and I was under confusion and I thought I could just walk in and just jump into the lava. Choices were made there. I'm not gonna say they were good ones, I'm just gonna say they were choices. Alright, let's see what we got. Zirconium, Ooh, good, that's one of the 2 aquamarines we need. Happy for that, so we can get our frost hammer. Alright, let's heal up again. We'll sit down for a moment here and chat with you all fine friends. Actually, while we're healing up here, I think it's safe. It's gonna be really funny. I'm gonna get a little more iced tea. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves and yell at your monitors if something shows up. Could I have paused the game? Sure, I could have paused the game. But I didn't. Alright, crashing into the microphone, sorry about that. Alright, so we've done this room, so we can go mark it with an X, because that's how I remember where I've been. Let's go check out this room. What the what? What is this shenanigan? There's a what the? Well, that was a cheap way to make me waste a key. Whatever. Alright, so we went, We came in that way. Let's go this way. There we go. That's how I prefer to run around anyway. Alright, so we can see what's going on. Oh, we got another room right here. What do we got in here? Some sparkly friends, some fiery friends. The one I hate, yeah, the one that does the aura, the healer, is the worst. On fire again. Alright, now we're fine. We just gotta take out the our little flame jelly pet things. And they're running away. Beautiful. Alright. Not too bad at all. Wait, who's talking to me? They're outside. Okay. What do we got this time? Ooh, blueprint's always nice. Statue, great. Blastoid. I could probably use that. I never do. I should. Oop, no, put that back. Let's see what we got. A new bench. Alright, we'll queue that up because it is useful for the next room. We'll mark this one as done. Still salty about that room, but I think we can go in and down here and connect to it anyway still, so I don't think we're all is lost. Yes, we want to go straight across. Oh, let's pop this real quick. Must be a beta thing. Maybe. But I've had some weird setups before. You never know with the weird rooms. Alright, now we want to turn this way. I do feel like there's some weirdness in the cameras being really tight on you lately. Which I do not recall being as tight. Don't let him get his aura off. Run in circles and swing around a lot, like a chicken with your head cut off. It's kind of a violent song against chickens, I guess. Let's rest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do double shield, so when the meat pie wears off, and then I'm gonna switch back to my normal loadout, which is the beef and 2 fruit salads. Hey, Duchess Kells! Thanks so much for saying hello. Good evening to you and welcome. Having a little fun just doing some hot. Been playing with trains tonight. Okay, Kells, where have you been all my life? There you go. Things were said. I'm sure my wife in the other room is like, who is he talking to? Alright, we can battle shovel these guys. See, it's like getting really tight in these halls. I don't remember being like that. Alright, here's that room. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of fire in that room. Fire and trains, two of my life passions. We'll get along fine. Alright, we'll just take out some of the fire, or some of the, yeah, little flaming guys here. Goodbye, friends. And we'll open this up. You know, let's, use that little toad. I never get to use them. Does make short work of a room, which is nice. And now we can go take care of these guys. Goodbye, little friends. See, they're not even violent. They run away. They just want to be cuddled. It's not their fault they're made of lava. Flaming trains. Now we're talking. Alright, survey says... Still not the gem we want. Another key cutter is always nice. And a wheelbarrow flower bed. Delightful. What's not to love? Sorry, friend. Ooh. All right, let's go and see where else we have to go in this. This place is huge. My goodness. And the limited keys we have are still working in our favor. We gotta keep an eye on that food. There's someone in here. Ah, there is. Hello, friends. Yeah, I do feel like the camera changed. Or maybe it's just me not being down here in a while. Very possible. Beautiful. Alright, what do we got in this room? This room's like practically empty. There was, I thought, there he is, my least favorite of the friends. We can just stand there and face tank that room. That wasn't bad at all. Alright. Another mighty seed, more berconium, some blue paint. It's fine. I'm not grumpy. I just want my, I really would love one more of the gems so I can get my ice hammer. But to be fair, once you have the ice hammer, then the hot is so much easier to deal with. A doobie doobie doo. Where are we going next? Alright, 13 seconds on the... You know, I think I will still... The attack is probably useful to have, so we'll beat that in 4 seconds. Lovely. Let's put some of this nonsense away that we don't need to be holding out here right now. Cool. Alright, where are we going here? And how many keys we have left? So let's plan this out actually. So there's probably, yeah, there'll be a room here. It'll take 3 keys. This will probably be our last room then, alright? So that's probably what we're gonna have to do. Alright, let's just hang out at the door and let them come to me. Why do I have no stamina? What is happening? But seriously, why did my stamina disappear to nothing? We'll let that heal up real quick. That was weird. Alright. What are we dealing with? Mostly flames. Alright. Let's not hang out by the door. Let's see if we can, while confused... Nope! Get out of the fire. I was like, oh, let's try to not worry about it, just run into the lava. You know, no big deal. Do we remember the slimes being so scared of us? Because they really are running away a lot. Is that a thing? Or is that a new behavior? Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll live with it. Alright, we got our probably final chest. I'll try one more room if I can. Another cell phone. The berconium is never bad. And orange, being my favorite color, is always appreciated paint. You know, I should probably paint my train. Maybe think about that. Let's go ahead. We'll grab that. Service. Ooh, a beach bar. How fancy. Alright, let's see. I think we need at least 3 keys to get into the final room, but we have 2 left, so, and we have the time. We can try. But I think it's, yeah, I think it's 3 keys unless we get lucky and there's a weird hallway. which would be... Is that the one I just did? That's the one I just did. Let's mark that off. So maybe to the north here? We'll have to see. Alright, so we'll go up north, we'll take a turn, and if we get lucky... Oh, we actually might get lucky. Now these guys look fun. Can we just ignore them because they're kind of stuck? Oh yeah, we're gonna get one more room. We are lucky. I can't see anything though, so we might not get one more room because I'm being attacked. And I can't see. That was wild. Whew. Okay. What's wrong with orange being my favorite color? And I know I say orange like a Jersey boy. Well, the part of Jersey I grew up in is orange, not orange. Alright. That was ridiculous. What do we got in this room since we have the keys to do it? Just fire? Oh no. Little friends. We're good. Alright, well we'll get this room done and then that will be our hot adventure, I think. So, we'll pop that. See, they knew I was talking about them. Those ones ran right at me. And I know I'm taking the coward's way out in doorway fighting, but it really is safer. We've had a lot of close calls this evening. Let's go take out these slimes. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Sorry to destroy your home, your spawn... Your mother? I don't know. What are those things? Is it just spawners? Whatever. Alright, and what's... There's one over there. You can stay over there. What do we got? Another backpack. Another key cutter. Alright. All in all, not a bad haul. I can live with it. Ah, gotcha. It's good color. Orange is the best. We'll fly over these friends and just ignore them completely. Farewell. Now I gotta find my way out of this maze. Yeah, there we go. Well, that, I think, was a pretty darn good run. We got a lot more out of those 11 keys than I would have guessed. That was only 9 keys. Do I have to go behind this sucker? Yeah, we gotta go behind it. And, provided we get out of here without dying. It's my 4th one, Darlene. I mean, it's so many of them. I've sold all the others. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Alright. Doobie doobie doo. I saw you standing alone. It's not all Jersey Shore. I mean, I grew up half an hour from the shore. I was closer to Philly, though. I was a South Jersey boy. There's more beef between North Jersey and South Jersey. But it's all good. I've lived everywhere. Jersey, Maryland, Connecticut, Indiana. Now we're down here in sunny Arizona. The high today, I think, was still 84? Does that sound right? Looking at my watch while flying is not easy to do. What was my... 89. The high today was 89. Yep. Causing dramas. Dramas in the chats. But orange is north, you see. Gotcha. I don't got you. I just like to pretend I did. Don't know why I said that. Yep, 89 on the Fahrenheit, so if you're... I know we get a lot of the Aussies in, depending on the time of night, stream. It's not Celsius, you know. Oh, look at this. We found another dungeon. Unfortunately, I have 2 keys. So unless I see like an immediate way in, we're gonna be skipping this one. This one was right here the whole time. That's amazing. Hey there, TaterTot2987. Good evening to you. Ohio, still hot? Oh, Ohio. Oh, Ohio. I hate leaving it, but I have no keys and very little time anyway, so we'll see if we can find a piece of zirconium or two that we might be able to get if there's anything nearby. No, that's just a friend with a hammer. That's not zirconium. Oh, we're actually already here. There's a piece there. Let's go... We'll get those two pieces. Alright. Let's switch to this tool to break stuff. So that'll give me a bridge to there. That'll give me a bridge to there. Do it! Do what? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. You all just keep chatting. You're good. Oh, why? So sometimes you just you launch thing. Oh, Tater Tot is Faith. Okay, I was like, I don't see my name Faith. Well, hello, Tater Tot, Faith. Whatever name you prefer to be called by. Hello to you too. All right, let's go and drop this here. Ow! I will not be dying after all that to a slime. Alright, we'll get these things dropped in since we have the time. We'll get the warning 10:30? Is that when we'll... Maybe it's at 11. And we'll go grab... That's right, it's 11 and 11:30 warnings. Thank y'all. We'll jump over these friends. There we go. Oh no, that wasn't a bad run. We got, I don't know how many rooms we did. I'll have to go check my map. I'm so bad at that. It's like playing basketball in real life. Yes, this is the, I don't know if the beta's ready for everybody, but this is the beta that I'm playing. So, what do we do here? We got, alright, you know, 13 ore, a solid bar. We got one of the two gems we wanted. We got a couple key cutters. A phone we can sell, some orange paint. I'm pretty happy with that. And more importantly, we did not die. And used basic food, right? So we did fruit salad and just cooked prime meat. So, you know, you don't have to go in with burgers and things. I'm not hooking you up with the code. The day someone messages me and says I'm allowed to, from Dinkum, then I will. But, alright. So, let's go and... You know what, let's talk to Sheila. Oh no, she'll go to... Well, let's talk in case we have the food she wants. Well, I can't bring that to you because I don't have eggs. Sorry, Sheila. That was good. That was definitely not my best run. I've done better and not been so all over the place. But it was, I'm not mad about it. All right, let's restock these because this is how we get our keys. You know what I need? I need a space here that I can drop down on without picking up. There we go. Doobie-doobie-doo. So that's what I did in Jersey at the shore. We'd go crabbing. And we'd do it off the pier with hot dogs. I'll grab all this nonsense to put it away. I don't. I knew it was supposed to be today, I believe, but I don't know what time. I have not seen any updates yet. So no. Okay, I'll show off the dock setup. I love my dock. It makes me happy. I also kind of like this waterfall into my pool. You can take the dock and you can attach bridges around it and make it all like one integrated unit. So Manahawkin and Manasquan are the beaches I would go to. My grandmother's aunt. So my great aunt had a beach house in Manasquan. And that's where I grew up going. And then my mom and my grandmother for a while lived in Manahawkin. And so we'd go there quite a bit. And it was great. To be honest, I'm not really a big shore beach person. I don't like sand. Sound like Anakin Skywalker. I don't like sand. But get me into a forest with a river, or then I'm all in. I used to go to, oh gosh, what was the name of it? In the Pine Barrens, there was a Boy Scout camp I worked at that had a cedar lake. So the water was always super cold because it was dyed, so it was darker. It was like, it would turn your bathing suits orange. But yeah, I always, I liked being in the Pine Barrens more. Besides, you can find the Jersey Devil that way. All right, we got to put some stuff away here. Got lots of green goods to put away in my greens box. Animal parts goes in the animal parts box. Should probably sell these. This is worth at least $1 million. Next time it rains in the morning, maybe I'll do that. Looks like we got some keys ready. Let's put our new key things out. Pine Barrens are a whole vibe. They are definitely a good place. I enjoy them. All right. You know, Jersey Devil, the seventh son of a seventh son, and all that. It's just ridiculous. I love it. All right, let me see here what I can do for... I need a... You know what? I need a box of things I'm going to eventually sell. I don't actually have one. If only I picked up a bunch of chests. Let's drop this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this here. This is where we're gonna put things. Come on now. There we go. This is where we're gonna put stuff that we're gonna sell, including that swag pack at some point. Alright, let's get everything else out of storage and put it away. Beautiful. And so we got a couple things. We can drop all this nonsense in here. We have our valuables chest over here. That's where we'll put the full-size gems, including this nice new one. Love to see it. We will get the Braconium cooking. We have 10 Braconium bars when this is all said and done. Here's the auto placer. Just drop it in, and it'll automatically throw it into machines. And when the machine is done, it'll throw some more in. So good. Paints can go in our paints box. We have a lot of paints. Statues. Hey, Beer Invaders, thanks so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful evening yourself. We'll catch you next time, hopefully. Oh, we got these are new statues. That's fun. All right. Farming gear. Lighting gear. And we're close to done. We got our mining box for our keys. The penguins are so loud. Love them. And yeah, that's new. As the animal drop here is new. Oops. I didn't even try to use this. I don't even know if the bat zapper works down in the hot. I'm guessing it doesn't, but all right. These are the other tools I carry. So I already have a cell phone, so we can sell the other cell phone. Beautiful. And then go pick up our normal loadout of tools. And finally, we'll put this trap away. Oops, that's not a trap. Are we down to 1 sparking soup? My goodness. Alright. Yeah, late night dip in my amazing pool. Which for some reason I put this in. Let's get this out of here. And we'll actually take off our diving helmet for once. And we'll go for a little swim and drown. Because, you know, I have no stamina. It's because it's late. But I do love this pool. And I love the waterfalls. So, but it works in the hot. I didn't know if it would work on those goblins. I should definitely be using that more. How did I lose my life? Cassowaries. Emus. Wasn't paying attention. And it got me. So yeah, if you haven't seen the medium core, we're playing medium core rules, and so you can see up here that we have they're modified from AJ's hardcore rules, but they give me a little more flexibility, a little more freedom, and one of the things is I can get my life back, which is great. Because once you receive a snag, you can't bank them, but once you receive a snag, you gain a life back up to a total of 5. So if I can make it to the end of this month, I'll go get a snag, and then that'll be it. Let's go put this where it actually belongs, which is actually out here. Looks like I did paint that one orange at some point, and I got a purple truck. You know, let's we'll grab some things to paint. Let's put all this back in here, where most of this belongs. Oh, we have an extra tree picker, so we'll sell that. Don't think I realized we picked up one of those. Oops. Yes, Baller Girl is playing these rules on her island as well, which is very exciting. I've watched the first... I think I watched 2, missed 1, and then watched 2 more. It was awesome. They also just posted this on the official Dinkum channel as one of the 4 rule sets that they shared. Kind of, so if you follow Dinkum on YouTube, they have their own channel and they have a community post. They posted AJ's hard mode rules. They posted the medium core. They posted was it the switch rules? I think the switch challenge, and then I haven't gone through yet, but the alphabet challenge, where you have to get certain items in your first year, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go sleep. So we did a little hunting. Yeah, Lexi's switch rules. That's right. Thank you, Darlene. I didn't think we did that much hunting. Oh my god. Woohoo! Boop. That was wild. All right. So let's see what our daily task is there. We got to go find that site, that item, the satellite. We have double investigation request. That's different. All right, well let's go investigate. Remora, yes, Remonora's ABCs. ABS challenge sounds like she's doing 3D printing challenges. We'll come back and check our pots later. Give us the code now. Not gonna happen. I can't give you the code. Alright, let's go fly a kite. I can never hit the kangaroos if I want to when I'm hunting them, and that I can run this one over, no problem. Exactly. See? Tater Tot gets it. Tater Tot understands. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I shan't. So let's go over here. So we're gonna do a big, so again, we mentioned Creeptober. I've been doing, you can see that here. I'm not really starting soon, but you can see real quick. These are all the different games we've been playing. We've been doing a video a month, or a day, all month. There's one tomorrow that's ridiculous for Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Ridiculous name, silly little game. But we're gonna be doing a stream on Halloween night. After all the trick-or-treating's done. It's probably like 9 p.m. Arizona time, which is about now, depending on what your time zone is. And that might be maybe that'll be the first time I play multiplayer. Maybe we'll open up a multiplayer map and do some shenanigans. That could be fun. Because I haven't really decided what I'm doing for that stream yet. And it'll be a later evening one. Most of the time, you know, When it's a school night, I work at a college, so everything's a school night. But when it's a night, I gotta, can't stay up too late. But Halloween night, what the heck? All right. Well, we've done all of our dailies. We got chat. Oh, we have to chat with people, which means we're gonna have to do their dailies. So let's just go find 2 people and chat with them. Let's grab these. These are supposed to be rare. Dig up a costume. That's true. I could go. Oh, hey, here's our new friend. Oh, that's right. I forgot you're violent. Stop being violent. Rude. Come here. Come on. Let's see how many meat you drop today. It is. They are giving very much. Whatchamacallit? They're giving javelina vibes. Let's see what our meat total was. 13. 13 meat. I don't know why they're violent, but they're like little javelinas. If you've never seen a javelina, let's pull one up real quick. We'll pause to not lose our mind. Uh-oh. Message is being deleted. Nightbot got angry. It doesn't often, but you did something. Let's show you some javelina. If you've never seen one. Amazing creatures, the javelinas. How do I draw? We'll just go to image share. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll just add a browser window here. If I remember how... You would think I remember how to do this. It's been so long since I've messed with scenes while streaming. That's not what I want. I want to add... capture. Capture. Window capture. That's the one we want. There we go. Put it over here. There. These are javelina. And they're ridiculous critters. They look like they're boars. They're not. They're peccaries. They're related to rats. And they can get you. They got little fangs, and they're dumb and they're cute. And I love seeing them at the Desert Museum, but they'll hurt you. So yeah, if you've never seen a javelina, well, now you have. But it is. You're right. It is based on the bandicoot, but we don't have bandicoots in Arizona. We have javelinas. So that's, in my mind, that's what it is. But they remind me of the same because the bandicoots have little fangs and tusks. So in my mind, they've just merged the 2 animals. Oh, look at all this ore here. I suppose we should pick some ore up. Get the jackhammer going, bang, bang, boom, and now we are off. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to 2 people, do their 2 dailies, and then go from there. Hey, Tater Tot, thanks so much for hanging out. Enjoy your dinner. Hope it's wonderful. And thanks for being here. Hopefully we'll see you again. Ah, there's one of the big guys. We were looking for them earlier. Hello, friend. I thought he was gonna attack me. I don't think they're violent. Hello, gentle giant. I want a saddle for him. They're so good. Alright, we'll try killing him. I think someone said they can one-shot you, though, so let's actually eat something. And we'll see what he drops. Let me just get a little health, because he looks big. They're dangerous, eh? So let's grab... We'll heal up a little bit more. We'll grab our little stun gun. Although that only works at night, right? So that's not going to be helpful. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, it is an actual bull. Ah, but they have a straight run. Oh my gosh, he's just going to go until he hits a tree. Did not mean to kill that dog. Alright, let's see what he drops. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right, they can drop prime meat. So 13 raw meat and 3 prime. Now mind you, he's only the second or third one I've seen. So I don't know how often they spawn, but that's pretty good. Pretty good, especially when you have 25 crab pots to fill. Okay, bye for real. Have a good night. Thanks so much for being here. Ah, it's just a croc. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, to ponder. I think maybe we'll do multiplayer. Maybe I will finally set up my battle arena. Maybe we'll do a creative multiplayer. And we'll send people in to fight 1 or 2 alphas at a time and see what's the worst weapon they can survive with. Alright, we got chat 2 people. I guess we'll talk to Franklin. A Roo plush? Yeah, I didn't know they could sell plushes to you. Alright. Well, that was an easy chat. Alright, well, that didn't count as a chat, but that was his daily. Let's go chat for real now. Welcome back, Darlene. Alright, let's chat for real. There we go. I am a satisfactory friend. Oh, that's the nicest thing he's ever said to me. I think you might even be a good friend. Well, hot dog. Franklin, I'm cracking that hard exterior of yours. Hello, John. I am coming to see you. I know you're not open. Let's chat. Only need an axe. Am I good? Alright, you missed South City? And because I chatted with you, my friend, what do you need me to do? It's the other reason I added this grill here, so I can just come right here real quick. Cook up one of these meats. Ooh. I am getting a little peckish. I may have to go eat soon. I had a nice dinner, but that was 4 hours ago. Hey John, come back here, bud. I got you some meat. Here you go. Lovely. Ooh, excellent. That is one of my favorite patterns. I've been waiting for that one. Lovely indeed. Alright, here's the train. What else we need to do? We need to cook another meat, so while we're here. And we need to trap and deliver an animal. You know, we haven't done in a while? We haven't done animal trapping, so why don't we go and get all of our traps, go trap all the birds, and we can see how many of their eggs we can steal and fit on the train. That sounds like a perfect way to finish out this Dinkum day. Of course, after we check our traps, which I guess we didn't do yet. Why did I die? Oh, because I don't have my helmet on. I was like, why am I underwater? Alright. Only 6 likes and 42 watching. That's okay. I'm not big on telling people to do the liking and subscribing thing often. You know, once or twice a stream max. I am just happy people want to hang out and be here. Or maybe they all don't like it. Maybe they're hate watching. You ever watch a show that you're like, I don't know why I'm watching this thing. It's a train wreck. And honestly, I'd be just as flattered with that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bait up these traps. And then we're going to go ahead and I guess pick up the crab that we dropped a few days ago. We'll throw the meat in there. And we'll put all this nonsense away. How many keys did we get out of that? 9! Hot dog, that was a good... That was great. Alright. And then we're going to go put all this away and then we'll go do some trapping. The nice thing about our bridge or our rail system is it actually also serves as a road. Because the rails are all too wide, you can drive a truck on them. So if I wanted to use the truck to bring back eggs, I could. I really gotta start doing something with all these critters. Maybe cook them, I guess? I don't know. You know what, penguins? You look lonely. I'm gonna give you a decoration. Here, friends. Have a plushie to play with. Alright, let's go ahead and put that there. There, and... I forgot I used all my batteries up to make something. Is it true NPCs can't go on the rails? I don't know, darling. I've not tested that. Maybe I'll have to see if I can box one in and see what happens. Let's put this away. Well, you know, we'll put the truck outside. Let's finish up with these flowers. Nice. Okay. We got everything we need here. The truck we're gonna put elsewhere. We're good on food. If that seems excessive, it's not excessive enough, I don't think. I think there's so many cassowaries now that we're gonna need all of them. Alright. Let's go do some trapping. It would be pretty slick. I don't know what the plan is there, but it would be pretty darn cool. Even if it's not the NPCs, like just for like multiplayer. Alright, let's get on our actual road since we're not supposed to be driving on that bridge. Alright, let's go ahead and break. No, 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 no. What am I doing? Alright, let's get more traps loaded and ready. How are we doing on food? We're fine for now. Yeah, the goal is to not get hit. Alright, let's take our trains. And we'll zoom along so I can drink some tea. It's one nice about the train is you can drive one-handed. Woo! Alright. Let's keep going. On to the monorail track. Over the little nature preserve that we'll build one day. If I can ever capture a shark, we'll keep one under this bridge somewhere. That'd be fun. Into our trapping area, and what will eventually be a station. Alright, let's look at these birds. Birds, what are you doing? That's fine, you can go. Alright, so we have this trapping point here. This one, I think we'll use almost all of these. Now again, there's no more auto delivery. So any trap you put down, you are going to have to pick up and throw the bird in. The other thing to know is the animals no longer are afraid, or they don't avoid walking over this. I used to hide behind the trap point and they'd have to circle around, so you can kind of kite them around. Can't do that anymore. So just be aware, trapping has changed once you get access to the beta. But let's go gather up our friends. This is our first of 2 trapping areas. Come on, friends. Ow. Oh no, that one's in the way. Oh no, I'm gonna die. The lack of auto trapping does make this a much more challenging prospect. We're just gonna send him across the map. There we go. There we go. We're gonna get there. It's harder now. It used to be so much easier. But That wasn't too bad. Just gotta get my, gotta get used to it again. You know, most of the time you're not gonna be intentionally trapping an entire herd of giant angry birds. Alright, I think we got all, oh, no, there's one hiding here. So there's always one. Did he just break his egg? Rude. There's actually two down there. I wanted that egg. Oh well. You know, I do think I need to add a bridge so I can get over to my train. Yeah, because you can't really, like, chuck eggs that far. Sound like a Minecraft villager. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, let's see what I can do in the short term. In the short term. We can always dig this down later. An actual bridge would be much more ideal. But now we can do that. Okay. Now, can I drop an egg on here? I got one. Oh, you know what though? I'm gonna have to... Wait a minute. Wait. Nope. I'm not riding this train all the way backwards all the way. Let's gently drop an egg. Let's gently drop an egg over here. So I can flip my train around. Not break the egg. There we go. As I say, that one did not snap. So, 2 eggs. I built that whole train station to bring 2 eggs. Not ideal. What that I think means, I think we're moving John's shop. I think that's what this platform is going to be for. And then this will just be how I get all my eggs from now on. I'll just bring John here. We'll just never see him again. But that was always the plan. If I had to do it, that's what we were going to do. So we'll move John's shop, and then where his platform is now is where we'll put Melbourne, whatever the furniture guy is once we get him. Alright, so we got as many birds we're going to get on this side. Let's go get our other half of trapping done since we're over here. With even more eggs. With all of our nests over here, we have a whole nother flock that lives. Right here. Now that did seem to placate him. Maybe I do need to switch over to steel traps completely so they don't break out as much. Yeah, like look at all these eggs. This is wild. Oh, and they broke their own egg. Jerks. That's 2 eggs broken. Man. Stop breaking my traps. There we go. Again, not too bad. I have no food. Oh, is that how that works? A 1 through 4 auto. Okay, that may be the case. Maybe we'll need to check that out. Do I have more I have to capture here? Oh, just 1. Hey, buddy. And I think there's 2 over there, yeah. Look at these 2 friends. Again, we're not using any food right now, so we do have to be somewhat careful. These, of course, being how my one death was doing shenanigans like this. Nice. Alright, well, we got trapping done, we've done all of our tasks, we've helped everyone out for the day. We found out that we can carry a whopping 2 eggs on our train that we built. Apparently I somehow stacked 3 over here. I didn't realize I did that. Alright, well, that's fine. And there's another friend there, a couple sharks, some big meat. A lot of big meat. Oh, this shark's been busy. Busy. Ow! Oh gosh, don't die. I wasn't even bothering you. I was gonna take out the shark who ate half your flock, jerk. I gotta go take out that shark so I can steal all that meat. Get out of here. Alright. Back to here. How are we gonna deal with the shark? Well, we're gonna fish him. That's how we're gonna deal with him. This is nice. He actually can't escape. Where's he gonna go? It's fine. Just jump in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're trying to do. Luckily, that cassowary decided not to mess with me. Oh god. Got him. Got him and somehow missed his nest. That was wild. Alright, let's get all this stuff. Free meat. Thank you, shark. You've been busy. Get out of the water there. We'll grab another egg. And we'll go find our little land bridge we made. Doobie doobie doo. I got some more eggs for me and you. There's one. That didn't count. That didn't count. Anything on the roof we can do? We just, you guys don't know it. Ones will snap nicely to the roof. Let's find out. It will! Haha! How many can you get on the roof? One might say that is an excellent discovery. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Can we get 4 on the roof? It feels like we should be able to get 4 on the roof, doesn't it? Why is there not like a place button? Oh, we got 3 on the roof. All right. So what I might need to actually build is like a loading platform that I can stand from a point and drop them on the roof. Let's see how many more we can get then. I feel like that one did not snap into place. Yeah, it did. Alright, so now the train is becoming much more enticing and we probably don't have to move John. Do we have any more eggs on this side, or do we go to farm opals? So opals are, I think you can find them on the island, the beach, underwater. Otherwise, you get them in the mines and the chests, I think. Can you get opals? And you can find them, actually, you can find them in the overworld, too. They will show up very rarely in rocks. Blazing 7. So you can find them in the overworld, but you can also find them, I think, starting... I don't know if you get them as early as the first level of the mines, or if you have to go to the undergrove. but you can find them in chests in the mines as well. And then eventually you'll make it out to the beach, and if you get out there, you can find them in the water. I find them very hard to see in the water. Some people are really good at it. I never get them from there because they're impossible for me to see because I'm blind. But yeah, opals. Or meteor showers. That's right. Yeah, for meteor showers, you can get them if you break the meteor. All right, the train is now becoming far more interesting to me with finding out there's roof storage. And I'm thinking I need to extend the train line so I don't have to keep running back and forth, so I can load it up there and then drive it all the way over here to steal from these guys as well. Because there's still 3 more over here. Oh, I'm lying. Thank you, Darlene. I was talking aquamarine. Thank you for the correction. I was mistaken there, blazing at 7. The beach, or on the island, is aquamarine, not opals. Opals are mines. And again, they will show up in the overworld. They get a... You'll notice it's a totally different looking ore. It looks like an opal stuck in the side of a rock. So if I back up a little bit, that one should fall into place. Alright, this is not so bad. I'm intrigued with the roof storage. Alright, we still have 3 eggs over here. I'm not gonna pick them all up. But we'll grab at least... Well, what the heck? We'll grab all 3. What the heck? But yeah, this is my video for today. This counts as my Creeptober video. And so if you're new to the channel, we've been doing a video a day, whether it's a video or stream. Creepy, spooky, scary, fun. They're not really scary. Most of them apply. Dinkum, there's bugs. That makes it creepy, I guess. I don't know. That's good. Well, let's ride back and see if any of them fall off while we're racing. I like how they all slide as one unit. But yeah, so there'll be a new video tomorrow and every day this month, accumulating in a big old live stream on Halloween night. It'll be a late night live stream. We'll start at 9 Arizona time, so that'll be fun. So feel free to, you know, follow the channel, like, subscribe, all that jazz if you want to see more rambling, playing a bunch of different games. Perfect. We'll sell that to John in the morning. But that morning is going to have to wait until the next time we play Dinkum. I think we're going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you had fun. I'm going to go put the stuff away and sleep. But we've been going for just shy of 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's pretty good. That's a long stream for me. And thank you all so much for hanging out, and people in the chat, and people just lurking and watching. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed. And again, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. I try to reply to all the comments. We'll see you again soon. Have a wonderful evening, you all. And all our new friends, it was great meeting you. And for all our returners, thanks so much for hanging out. Good night, Darlene, Blazing7. Let's see what else got in here. Tater Tots, Duchess Kells. All of the folks. I can go find it here. Who've been chatting this evening. I don't want to miss anybody. Going back up. We get to... Yeah, it's me mumbling. Beer Invaders. And then I think we had Queen Mama as well early on. So thank you all. And if I missed you, I apologize. You can yell at me in chat now and then I'll say your name. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. And we will catch you all next time. I'm just going to put this stuff away and then we'll cut the stream. So feel free to... yeah, my egg train is great. We'll see how much that makes me. You know what the heck? Let's go... we won't save. It won't... but let's see how much we would have made if we were still playing. We'll sleep real quick, and then I just want to see what those eggs would have been worth. Because that's always funny to find out. Alright, all the stuff's put away. It needs to be put away. I'll take out all my money. We'll sleep real quick, and then let's just go see what our little egg train got us. Have a good night, Blades and Seven. Good night, Darlene. Good night, Duchess Kells. Thanks so much for saying good night, and thanks for hanging out. Alright, now I'm curious though. I do want to see what we get. Hello, Sally. Haven't seen you in a minute. She'll be back here next time. We got a potato and some copper out of all that trapping. You're thinking 120,000 for those eggs. You're probably right. Let's take this money out real quick. Now I will say that felt a little less than what I used to get when I did the full trapping run, so I don't know if the price has changed. But let's just as a test, we're not even gonna save it. But as a test, let's go check our egg train. I was like, the eggs are gone. There they all are. And again, we could have shoved another 2 or 3 in there for sure. Just gotta wait for John to open up. Come on, man. You wanna make some omelets? We have an ostrich farm about 40 minutes from my house. And it has giant eggs the size of my head. And feathers. But yeah, I always want to make it. They say it's the equivalent of close to 2 dozen eggs if you buy one. And you can buy their eggs there and make a giant omelet. And I would like to do that one day. Alright, open your shop, my friend. Also, you'll notice in the update, things float a little bit. That's just how it works now. I'll scramble the egg, pre-scramble it. Let's see if there's any sharks or anything interesting out here to kill while we're waiting for him to open his shop. Go in, come on, go in. There's a crazy man running around. You have ostrich eggs. There he goes, and now he sprints in. Like, you could have just walked in and relaxed. Alright, let's see. We've emptied our... Alright, so that's 17. $23. Yeah, I don't know how long it takes for the eggs to respawn, but that's not a bad little deal to just go grab them every few days and maybe do the trapping. It's a nice little chunk of change. We're getting some decent weights on these ones. Again, that'll change next time we reload because, you know, it's not... the weight is set, I think, when you weigh it or in the morning. I don't know which. So what was the guess earlier? 120,000? Yeah, you might be spot on. Actually, it could be a little under. Not too shabby. That was our weakest one. So yeah, 150. That's not bad. I can dig that. But that's not real. It doesn't count. We'll have to get that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you on the flip side. Bye.